And we're live once
And
again.
we are live.
Welcome. Welcome. And I already dropped some frames. Dab.
Yeah, you did. You already dropped the frame show.
Welcome everyone to the one and only, the best episode there ever was, episode 15, as we all know. Level Unlock Podcast, episode. There we go, 1-5. I
don't know if this is the best one. I don't know if I don't think that's it, Chief.
Well, just a number
had some
alone.
Pretty big bangers.
Oh, we
We've
have.
had some bangers.
Oh no, we've had some amazing episodes. Just the number automatically means.
Yeah, we've talked about some super interesting things. Like, remember that one time we were talking about self-induced aurora borealises?
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic. Remember that whole segment last week, like that 30-minute segment last week where we talked about Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the first hour and a half when we talked about our weeks and didn't even realize it.
Oh boy, guess what? I'm going to be spending probably a good hour and a half just by myself.
Or how about me getting tattoos as Zelda? Or playing as Zelda, the character Zelda.
Yeah, playing as Zelda, the character.
You don't get tattoos as Zelda. You get tattoos of things from the game. Come on! Sorry. They're the goddamn same character. No, they're not!
No, they're not!
Oh, good times.
Mom, no, they're not! No,
Oh, good laughs, and we will continue to have many more.
During our episode 100 clip show that we gotta have.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're gonna have to play that shit.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'll look back in the last 100 episodes.
Look at back at the next 100 episodes.
Right.
Well, anyways, ladies and gents,
That'll be
welcome.
Next year.
It will be.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we'll get there. It'll come before we know it.
100 episodes. It's a minute away, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
25 or 20 is right around the corner, so. Welcome, ladies and gents.
I didn't think we were gonna make it this far.
Me neither. No, I knew we would.
Yeah.
We got a great goop. I can't fucking talk today.
A great.
Hey,
do you,
you
Walker,
have a
do you
herd
want
of
me to
Italians.
do you
Oh,
do you want either me or Schroeder to be the MC here tonight?
Yeah, go ahead. I can't fucking get words out for the life of me.
He can't fucking talk. Schroeder, be the MC for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Level Unlock Podcast, episode 15. Tonight we're going to be talking about things that and other stuffs. That's nuts. Drop the nuts. We're dropping nuts all over the table.
Everyone type nut in chat.
Yes,
Nut.
it's a teabag session. So that's what's happening tonight. Teabagging all over these topics.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
It's
I
a
fucking
bag
love
of
it.
topics, not.
Yeah, get your minds out of the
get
gutters.
off,
Yeah.
Jeez, you sickos.
Sicko mode.
So guys, what do we got on the docket for this evening? What's
We have a fucking lot.
Yeah, we
a
do.
lot?
Oh, we have a
whole
lot.
bunch. Rumor has it there's been all kinds of activities happening on the internet about the gaming sphere.
Yeah, and I completely didn't even watch one of them that was like 2.5 hours long.
Dude, Walker, that was the best wah I've ever heard come out of a human's face. That was incredible. No, there's a guy I work with, and like there was a week where we just kept doing that over everything. It was so stupid.
You just did the air horn sound?
Yeah. Like all week, dude.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was the cleanest I've heard come out of somebody. What's up, Mark? We got Mark hanging out in the chat. Who do you guys got anybody chilling, lurking in the chat right now? I got my buddy Acid hanging out with us. Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome. We got Mark.
I got the
Mark,
one and only myself.
All right, well,
I'm sure I got someone in chat.
Yeah, we'll see where we're at in a little bit.
Oh, heck yeah.
Chat.
Well,
It usually takes a little bit for people to show up.
we before we get in, we missed our intros. I can't speak, but So let's start with you, Schroeder. Let's get you. Who are we? What do we do? What do we love? And where can we find us?
Oh yeah, so Splash Screen Gaming on the Twitch is probably the main place where other human beings can check out what's going on right now. We have our Discord, which is we're working on getting it all set up, and that's Acid there being the wizard in that field for our whitelisted GTA RP server that has been almost done for 5 weeks. So, we're getting there, man. Actually, that's the team hanging out with me right now. We got Acid and Mark. and myself kind of working on trying to build this thing. Marky's is the master wizard of it, but we're figuring it out. Yep. Honestly, dude, a couple weeks ago I didn't know how to do none of that stuff, and last night with the combination of knowledge that and all that, I built a mod. I took 3 mods and turned it into one mod that does something different. And it worked perfectly. There's just one thing wrong with it, and it's just something that I want to change in it. But that's what awesome, I've been up to. So other than that, there's we're on Facebook and Twitter and Twitch or YouTube. This video, I post these videos to YouTube as well. And then when something terrible goes wrong, like for instance, which by the way, Captain, I need to send you some of this cover art I have because there's every once in a while because I stream this live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every once in a while, like a couple weeks ago, for like the first 45 minutes of the show, I didn't have my desktop audio on.
Oof.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Yep.
I saw a tweet the other day that just rings true to a T. It says, "You haven't been a streamer unless you've talked for 20 minutes with your mic off."
Yeah, that's super duper true, man. That is super true. And here, I'm going to drop into the link here for your guys' channels when people jump on. This is the application for the for the registration. We have an application for open registration of the DOOLGTARP
Nice
server. But it's you know what the name of you know what Duel stands for?
Mm-mm.
Days of Our Lives. We're gonna switch the intro music. Like when you join the server, it's gonna be the picture from the show.
Yes.
And it's gonna be the music.
Yes.
It's gonna be so cool.
That's fucking amazing.
This is the Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'll play the YouTube video on the channel here.
That's fucking amazing.
I'm gonna get copyright. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get copyright too.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day when you and Miller James were playing. I was like 45 minutes in and come to realize they couldn't hear you or me until one of my guys comes on. Bro, there's no audio. I looked at the time, 45 minutes. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. No wonder my retention is terrible. It's terrible. Oh, I dropped the
Just keep hitting F and chat for that.
Yeah. So I dropped the link into the chat for the application for the server, which I haven't even looked at yet. So this is the workings of Mr. Acid. I'm gonna fill it out too. But I dropped it in the Discord if you guys want to copy and paste it into your chats.
I just did.
Thank you very much, guys.
I'm about
Maybe
to
put
do
it
that.
on the Twitters and yeah, I need to get with you guys on getting access to that stuff so I can post.
And make sure too, if anybody's listening would like to participate in this, reach out to Schroeder Splash Screen Gaming, reach out to us, Level Unlock Podcast at gmail.com, or tweet at us at our Twitter page, which is what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod.
Boom.
LVL Unlock Pod, baby.
So that way we can share this, get everyone in who wants to be in, and go from there. James, tell us about yourself.
I am James, People I Hate Studio Skelziti, and you can find me in a bunch of different things. YouTube.com/People8Studios, Twitch.tv/People8Studios. I got my first follower on Mixer the other day. That's pretty cool. Mixer.com/People8Studios.
Nice.
And Twitter.com/People8Hate10.
That's fucking awesome. That's amazing. And as Jesus Christ, I still can't even talk. So me, the person who can't get words.
I'm the one that drinks during the podcast.
Oh Jesus. I am Mr. Jeremy Captain _Geach 15 on the Twitter sphere, the Twitch, and the YouTube, and Captain Geach 15 on Instagram, because my Instagram got hacked and people wanted me to send pictures, nudie pics to them to unlock it, and I said no, fam. No, it's not actually nudie pics, but you know what I mean. So.
Wait, was that Instagram that sent that message to you, or was that just some random person that sent that message to you?
When you click reply to the email, it's some fucking like 20,000 character email, but before you click into it, it says Instagram. It says Facebook, Instagram. But when you click it, and it gives you this long description about what you have to do, you have to send this code, with the picture with your handwritten code for us to unlock your profile, because you post too much of the same shit.
Can't
Essentially,
you like?
I,
Could that
I
have been? Could that have been avoided had you used like two-factor authentication or something?
I had it on. I had all that on there.
Then why
So
the fuck wouldn't they just send you a text message or something?
Yeah.
because of like someone hacked into the thing. Same thing happened to Jeremy Miller, so he had to make a whole new one. I emailed Facebook and they just ignored my email. So
Well,
Super
what else?
rude, man.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna
What
do?
else?
Really?
so yeah, so that's why now I transformed my fitness profile into a gaming/fitness profile, which I had more followers on anyways. But I was gaining a shit ton of followers on the other one, but
Mhm.
it is what it
Follow
is.
for follow.
A lot
I got a
of Instagram is bots anyways, so
Yep.
Yeah. I got a good tagline for your fitness gaming channel.
what?
Ooh, this is gonna be
Ready?
good.
Right? Dispelling the myth of the unhealthy gamer.
Ooh, that's actually
That's,
legitimately good.
that is really
Yeah.
good.
I'm shook.
That is actually
I
that's,
am-
that's perfect.
I am absolutely shook.
Yeah. Well, I've thought about that as a channel, but I can't. I just. Health?
I can't.
Health?
fitness.
I can't. Yeah. I can't.
I like that.
fitness.
Because not only are you you're gaming, but at the same time, a lot of people think of gamers as these fat blobs.
Yeah. So check it out. Here's an example of something you can do.
Yeah.
You can make these as like weekly quests to get your
Ooh.
audience on board. So like for instance, how many steps would it really take to get from the very bottom of Mount Hoggroth, where the dragons
so.
at the top of it in Skyrim?
Yeah.
The mountain in Skyrim. How many steps up the stairs?
My son's
Would it
naked
take-
walking behind me. That's why I covered up my camera.
I would just put that camera up right now.
Yeah, just point that up. Yeah.
Just point that shit up.
Be safe. Yeah, how many steps would it take to get to the top of that mountain? And then make that a quest to see who can complete it.
Yeah,
That's such a really good idea because there are all the mountains and trails that are around here. So
Right.
there is actually legit mountains and trails like around here, and actually take that into like make a game quest into like an actual real life thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Not
all
that
type
how
of
many
stuff,
people
man.
I don't know how many people actually follow me that live in Arizona, but nevertheless.
But still, though.
It's a
Yeah,
it's
that
a
would be
1,000
really
steps.
cool.
Acid says. Do
That's
you
a good
even
start.
fitness, bro? Something like that. But what's the beta system? Or not the Beta system. Well, yeah. So many parsecs to the Beta system or whatever.
The
Dagobah?
Dagobah system.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm totally failing that.
Yeah, you are. What? And
Hardcore.
you call
Right.
yourself a gamer.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the
More like
band.
lamer, am I right?
Yeah.
Can I get that? Can I get a high five? Can I get that? There we go. Yeah.
But I don't know, just different things, just different little quest lines like that you can set up for yourself.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
No,
Yeah,
I
have
do
a
like
bunch
that.
of
That
good
actually is
quests.
pretty cool. I didn't think about that. To kind of make it like an actual. Because I've been trying to think of ways to incorporate the two. To be completely honest with you, so
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Then you can do if you make it, say for instance you come up with your own recipe for something. Well,
Yeah.
just put like a healthy recipe. Just find something in the gaming sphere that resembles it, and
Mm-hmm.
put a little article together on making, Rockwell stew or something,
I like that.
which is an ARC reference.
I like that. That's a good idea. Just combine.
Acid says it's 10,000 steps.
Hey,
That's a lot
still,
of steps.
yeah, it could be
Climb that
done.
mountain.
That's
Right.
a lot of steps. I used to do that all the time at work. Like
Yeah.
on a daily basis, I used to do like 10,000 steps.
Right?
Oh, my ear hurts. Anyways, so talk about our weeks, boys.
Yeah, Walker, how was your week?
It's going good. It's signed up for personal training the other day, which I'm starting to regret. So I don't know if I want to cancel it or change the days. It's very expensive. It's very, very
It is.
expensive.
It is.
So did that. Did the keto diet for 3 days, and then it stopped and ate like shit. So
As long as you didn't get sick.
no, well,
That was a concern.
I did start feeling like shit the one day on like the last day I did it, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I stopped. Just because my body just kind of felt like blah. It could be my job too, because how monotonous and boring my job is. nevertheless. um, but then gaming wise, haven't done much. I gotta start getting
Malarkey, you haven't.
gotten what?
You signed up for a program. You, me, and Miller did.
Well, I meant like prior to that, we haven't done.
Oh, prior to that, okay.
Yeah, haven't done much. But yeah, we actually PlayStation Now in Schroeder. It's actually now available for PC. It gives you access to every PlayStation game, including not everyone.
There's like over 700 games.
Yeah, including Borderlands.
On PC?
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
stream it.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
and
actually a super appealing concept to the cloud-based gaming.
Here's the thing too. Like, okay, so it's either $20 a month, okay, or you could buy a year subscription for $100. So essentially, you get 6 months free or 7 months free.
Yeah,
that's not bad actually.
No, and it's
700
plus games, PS2, PS3, PS4, and that's essentially what me, James, and Miller have been playing the last couple days.
We tried playing Borderlands.
Can you play 2-player games and stuff?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All three.
Really?
Because essentially it emulates like either a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But it's not even on your computer. It's on the host server.
Yeah. Me, James, and Miller did a couple minutes of Borderlands 3. Miller wasn't impressed, so we stopped playing. So.
So.
Wow, and it gives you access to all those games.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Here, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. PlayStation.
Hey, thanks. Much appreciated for the follow.
Game Network.
Thank you.
Now,
hello.
PC and see what comes up.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's some of the games that you can get for it. You can get things like Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, Mortal Kombat 10, the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, For Honor, WWE 2K18, NBA 2K18, Red Dead Redemption, Civilization Revolutions, The Elder Scrolls Online, Mafia 3, Fallout New Vegas, Bloodborne, The Last of Us, God of War 3, Until Dawn, Uncharted 3, Shadow of the Colossus, Fallout 3, Batman Arkham City, Street Fighter 4 Ultra, Resident Evil 4 HD, Knack, The Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Disney Universe, Katamari Forever, which is what I've been playing, Sonic Generations, and many, many more.
Sorry, I blew it up all big. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's actually. Do you guys remember? What is it? Shit. There's this one service that used to be around on PC where you were able to stream games. You were able to download games onto your computer, and some of them were able to stream from it. But Sony bought that company, and they're using that technology.
I don't know.
Wow.
Here, let me look that shit up.
Yeah, I wanted to buy it, but the other guys didn't want to buy
it.
it, so we decided to play it on the PlayStation Now.
Oh my god, that's a 2-player
I do love that
game
game though,
too,
so
I
I kind of want to buy it because I know the graphics are going to be significantly better.
Yeah, it's
because
pretty
it's
fucking
going
rad.
off of the PS3
Dude, I swear to God, this has what I think
version,
it might have
which
on
isn't
it.
great.
I'm looking for it right now.
What are you looking for? I can tell you right now.
I'm looking.
All right.
Yeah, but no, there was a lot. Like we played Dynasty Warriors 8.
Those games are fun. Those games are super fun, dude.
I don't even, me and Miller did Ghostbusters.
On live is this service I was telling you about. I was talking about. And then there's Gaikai. That's the one that Sony bought.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
$380 million.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they don't have the one I was hoping they'd have. I was hoping to see Rampage, like Rampage World Tour.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, there's a bunch of games in it. I think it's pretty cool that the fact that you can, play it on PlayStation on a PC now.
Mm-hmm.
That essentially, as long as it's on there, we can play together.
Yep.
That's fucking cool, man.
You'll just need to make a PlayStation account. Yeah, that's it.
So we got that. Want to definitely get in some more Borderlands. Because I do.
Here's something for you.
What's up?
Your audience, Walker. I think I was on Fanatica. Uno is $2, I think, right now.
Oh, it's on sale again.
Yeah, it's on Super Sale. It looks like, yeah.
Nice.
I think I'll check it again in a second, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I seen.
The
I
epic
think I've
battles of
imagined it.
Uno, where friendships are lost and
Yes.
Um,
The
I
strength
say
of
fuck
friendship.
a lot.
Uno. Yeah.
Oh
Where the
no!
strength, where the bonds of friendship are truly tested.
Dude, it's that I've never swore
Hey,
so
Ryan.
much in a game ever in my life. If you want to watch some funny content, go watch our previous our videos of us playing Uno. They are fucking hilarious.
Family Feuds are both created.
Family Feud's a good one to play too.
Oh yeah. Here in Tucson, we broke a record, which is pretty intense. So for the month of May, Tucson broke the annual rain record of 1.08 inches of rain.
Whoa!
Boom!
Whoa!
That's that global warming, bro.
Yeah.
We broke the record. Usually May, Tucson for rain, we get 0.2 inches. So we basically get a 0.25, which is insane. It is a record that has been there for over 170 years.
Fuck.
The rain percentage is up 470% from last year.
Wow.
It's just hilarious to see
That's
it.
crazy.
Yep, we got 1 inch of rain, and we were fucking breaking records like no tomorrow. Well, yesterday when it was like thunder and lightning and shit like that, it rained for like 5 seconds. That's it.
Yep.
It barely rained. And I was like, Jesus, this was uneventful. Yeah, I was telling him yesterday, it's literally rained 3 times since the last 2 months I've been here. 3 times. And it's lasted less than 3 minutes each time. It rains, but it's not even hard rain. It's like sprinkling, and then it stops.
I've had people tell me that if you put it'll be raining, so your hair's a little bit, tiny bit wet. But
Yeah.
Your feet are dry because it doesn't actually reach the earth.
Yeah.
It evaporates before it even hits the ground. Really.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But
That is weird.
so we'll
That'd
see.
be great. Could you imagine how cool that would be? You're fucking walking around in the rain, but your feet are straight dry. Like that'd be cool, bro.
But yeah, I
Playing in
am.
the rain. Oh. Different game.
So that was kind of cool to be a part of. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. You know, we broke a record, average 1 inch. Woohoo! Today was a little cold though. Today.
Oh yeah, how fucking cold was it?
So today's high was only 80 degrees.
I am looking at my Google Home right now, and it says that it's 50 degrees right now. And I have my fan on because I'm a little warm.
Right now it did drop. It is 67 degrees right now, so it did drop a little bit.
It does get cold in the desert.
It does.
At night.
Tomorrow's gonna be not hot, but still average at a good old 86. And then I got 92, 99, and then 91, 81, 48, and 88.
Tomorrow's high is supposed to be 49.
79 right now.
That's so depressing.
Yeah, man. Jesus.
Tomorrow's high is supposed to be 40 fucking 9. It's not even supposed to break 50.
Boom.
Yeah.
Good old
Tomorrow's
Erie,
high is
baby.
supposed to be 83.
There you go. It's not
Low
bad.
72.
You got it. Y'all have that humidity though.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so your
it's a
80,
joke,
your
bro.
83 is gonna feel much different than my 83
Oh,
being
yeah.
here in Arizona.
Yeah, do they give you the
83 in
feels
Arizona's
like-
fine.
Doesn't tell you what it feels like, but it says it's 79 right now.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, there's no
It's humid. It
Oh,
sucks.
it's raining. I hear some noise going on, and I'm
Ain't-
like, what the fuck is that noise? It's rain.
ain't no humidity her.
No, because you don't have any liquid there. Liquid.
So
All right, so was that it, or?
yeah, I got nothing else really. Schroeder, how about you?
Sure.
I don't know. I kind of already went through everything I did this week.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just did a lot of server editing and
Just
stuff.
server.
Yeah, just server, just more server. Don't worry. I'm telling you what though, when this thing is up and running, oh, but
You're gonna
bros,
have all the time in the world to do anything you want.
dudes, once this thing is up and running, like, I don't know about all the time in the world, but it is going to be a game changer. Like most of the channel's probably going to be catered primarily around this like this. It's probably going to be a lot of this because it's so funny. It is. There's a couple people that I watch on a regular basis, and every time I turn it on, the lulz are real, man. They're so funny. Just the random stuff that you do. He won't have. Oh, he says I'll have no time because I'll be an admin.
Psych.
Yeah. No, actually, I am going to be the. I don't know about everything else, but I am going to be the head of the Department of the Labor Board or whatever.
Hey, I applied for it, just so you know. I have
Oh, did you? We got one
Yeah.
application, Acid.
Boom. Yeah, I
I'm gonna
applied.
apply
Next thing to do is-
I'm gonna apply tonight after this.
Yeah. Well, we
Shoot
need
my
people.
app.
We are going to need people here real soon because we need to test out some of the criminal jobs, and a lot of the
Well,
criminal
hey,
jobs.
that's
you
what I
can't-
am. I'm a dirty fucking criminal. I'm
Yeah.
Italian, motherfucker.
And you can't
I'm
do
my
it.
own mob boss.
That's the thing. You can't do it unless you have two. You have to have 2 cops online. So usually there's only like 2 or 3 of us even playing at one time.
Period.
Most of the time it's just 2. Yeah, or because we're all just editing. So we're getting there, man. But
Remember, if anybody
that's what I've been doing all week.
anyone listening partakes either in the live stream now or the audio only version that would like to participate in the live action role playing GTA 5 that he is talking about, message Splash Screen Gaming or message us at levelunlockpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll definitely get you the application so you can apply.
Yeah, we do. He just dropped a line. We do also have a dual DOOL GTA@gmail.com.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's neat. That's new. See, that's what he does. He takes care of a lot of that stuff. He's the one that got the Discord up and running and getting the Twitch account set up and the Twitter and all that other stuff.
He's kind of the PR guy.
Yeah, he's like that's his superpower is the
Nice.
PR stuff.
Good
And
shit.
he is really good at it. Yeah.
So how about you, Mr. James? How was your epic week?
Whew. Boy, it was a hoot and a half. Let's see. I played some Days Gone on stream a few nights ago. That's still great. I'm having a blast playing it. No crazy shenanigans happened where I got super hard, so oh well, what are you gonna do about that? Let's see here. Thursday. I watched a man's YouTube career literally explode. That was fun. I watched on Thursday as well. I watched. I'll get to that in Anime Corner because we got an Anime Corner this week. I watched Detective Pikachu.
You did?
I did. I went and saw it in theaters on Friday. Yeah.
Would you like it?
It was fucking fantastic. It's the best movie I've seen in theaters this year.
Really?
Like, not even a joke. I had so much fun with it. It was more packed. Like, the theater was more packed than it was for Endgame for me. Like,
Don't mind me.
there was someone from the movie theater that was like, hey, as soon as you would walk in to the room, they'd be like, how many of there are you? And me and my buddy were like, yeah, there's 2 of us. And then they grabbed another worker for the movie theater, and they're like, here, find him 2 seats. And so we get up into, we actually had great seats, like pretty, not super high up, but like pretty high up, right in the middle. So we had perfect view of everything.
Cool, man.
And yeah, it was packed. There was probably like 10 seats available, like 10 seats open, and they were all in the very front.
Just what I hate about being broke. I can't go to any of the fucking movies. I want to see these damn movies. This is like the year of movies. There's been all kinds of great movies, and I haven't.
I know.
Mark says those tats are awesome, by the way.
Thanks.
And he says he also says that the theater was packed for him as well when he went.
When did he go?
He went.
Mute them, just so I'm not interrupting their conversation. But this right here is a dragon. It actually goes to Shenron on my chest.
Character. He does so many different.
Yeah, I was
Dragon
worried
Ball
at
Z.
first,
Works. Me too. That's what I'm like.
but he kills it.
Does he?
He kills it as Pikachu. Oh,
he went in Thursday.
he went in Thursday. Oh, I went in
They
Friday.
gave you packs of Pokemon cards.
They gave me a pack of Pokemon cards that I haven't opened. I was waiting for the podcast to do it. There's 10 cards that you can get, okay? So I need to go see it a few more times to make sure I get all the cards. But
God, what an amazing marketing ploy!
It is.
Yeah,
I know,
Those
right?
bastards.
That was like that reminds me of when I saw the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie. They had a pack that they gave you when you went into the theaters.
You remember the original Pokemon card? I mean, the original Pokemon movie?
The Mew, yeah.
Yeah, you got a special
card,
edition Mew.
Hey,
Hey, you got a special edition Mew.
Archmage, thanks for the follow, guy.
All right, so I could have gotten. There's 2 variants of Detective Pikachu.
Welcome to the show and everything.
There's Charizard GX, Mewtwo GX, Greninja GX. There's a Bulbasaur, a Psyduck.
Knock it off! Show it to us. What are you doing? Just reading.
These are all the cards that I could have gotten.
Okay.
Right here. So these are the cards that I got. Okay, I got Detective Pikachu.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Nice.
It's a foil. Would you look at it?
They're all foil, and I got a Snubble.
What the hell's a snubble?
Oh, the dog. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so those are the 2 cards I got. Those are the exact same cards my buddy Max got. That's kind of lame.
2?
Yeah, they only give you 2, and then they give you some. I can get official merchandise from PokemonCenter.com/shop. So that's cool.
Mark, did you get the cards?
Mark, what cards did you get?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he told me already. He got a Charmander and a Detective.
Oh.
I bet it's. I wonder if it's real at all.
Can you use those in the game though? Do they have the normal backs?
Yeah, I mean they're official.
They're like legit ass
yeah,
cards.
like I can.
What's
I
his
can
power?
put
What's
this
it
in
say?
a
I can't read it.
It is play rough for 2 colorless energy. I can flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage, so it could be 10 plus 30, so 40 damage.
Nice.
And then Detective Pikachu, he has Coffee Break, which for 1 colorless energy you heal 30 damage, and Corkscrew Punch for 2 colorless energy you do 20 damage.
The card games, I collected Pokemon cards like no tomorrow, but in terms of actually playing it, I never really played it because I find
it's a lot of fun.
Like
it is fun.
I played it a little bit.
Gathering?
I have played a little bit of Magic the Gathering, but when it came to actual playing the card games, Yu-Gi-Oh is what I played.
I remember that. Yeah.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh more than anything.
I'm looking at my one Yu-Gi-Oh deck right now.
Yeah. No, I played Yu-Gi-Oh more than anything. I played a little bit of Pokemon, but I never really got into it because I didn't really have anybody else that had them. But Yu-Gi-Oh cards I did. At the same time, Pokemon cards got banned from my school because kids were stealing them and shit. So,
kids were fighting, getting into fist fights over them.
So that's
be at home printing them out. This card's infinity. It's not a real fucking Pokemon. Get out of here. That's not a real Pokemon power. Glitch.
They used to have at Toys R Us. They would have a Pokemon
Break
League.
is pretty overpowered.
It's pretty OP, I will admit. They used to have like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament and like a Pokemon tournament at Toys R Us like every Saturday.
Yep, I went to the Yu-Gi-Oh ones with one of my friends all the time.
I was there all the time too. I probably met you, Walker.
We probably did
when I was younger because my mom worked there and I would go there and help out every Saturday. Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, because my one friend was really big into it, and I would go. Sometimes I would take it serious. Other times I'd lose on purpose just to go to play in the play with all the toys.
I remember this one time. It was we were doing like 2v2 tournaments, and my partner got fucking wrecked. And the other 2, they were like, "Yeah, we still have like 8,000 life points."
That's funny.
Or no, it was like 4,000 at the time. It was during those rule sets. They had like 4,000 life points each, and I had like maybe 2,000 or like 1,000 life points left, and I ended up winning. I was so happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, we probably did meet up.
A massive collection of Magic the Gathering cards.
I have a couple.
Not a massive collection, but a pretty fucking big one.
I have a couple. I don't have many of those cards left. I have my original set of Digimon cards.
Nice.
That no one ever played or touched, so I literally just collected those. I have all my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
There was one motherfucker that would come to the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at Toys R Us with with their Zatch Bell trading cards. And I'm like, wow, what? Even as a little kid, I'm like, that's obscure.
That was Zatch Bell. What is that?
So it was an anime where it was about this one dude. He had it was about like these basically almost like possessed doll fights. and you use magic. And the big thing is you would, I can't remember if there were actual cards. No, you would have different spell books, and you use this. You would flip through the spell books and use those as your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a neat idea, but in like the actual like card game, you would have like a spell deck, and you would keep playing like cards onto it.
Okay. That's funny
that
though.
would have been a cool game. Remember, remember the card game from Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah.
They brought that back.
Did they really?
No. You could play that. I think on like there's a browser version of it, or I know there's a ton of them on like the Android marketplace.
Yeah, it was such a simple concept though. So I don't know. But yeah, man.
Triple Triad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Gwent is also fun. In the Witcher series, Gwent's a lot of fun. That has its own standalone game. But yeah, no, there's like I didn't get into the Pokemon cards, like actually playing the Pokemon card game.
Yeah, me neither.
Until I started working at Toys R Us.
That's funny.
At the time, I was watching some like YouTubers, who did the Pokemon card game, and I got really into it. And I just so happened to be working at Toys R Us.
That's funny though that
so I was like,
you bring those tournament things up. We literally had to have played together because my best friend at the time, we went every Saturday. And the reason why I went, not so much to play, but like I said, I love playing with the toys. And then his mom always took us out for like breakfast/lunch at Old Country Buffet. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going. I sucked asshole at them. I'm pretty sure I never won like any of them, just because a lot of the times I would always I ended up going against my best friend in half the fucking tournaments. So I just always let him win because he was one that like when he lost he got pissed.
Oh, we all knew one of those kids.
Yeah.
we all had those. We all had those kids. Mine
His
was named,
PlayStation
Kevin.
controller had teeth marks on it. His PlayStation controller teeth marks every time he lost. This is bullshit.
I had one actually punch me in the face and knock me back.
Fuck!
Like he did one of these numbers. He did like a haymaker because we were playing Star Fox, and I kept shooting him out of the sky because I was on foot and he was on. It was a Star Fox multiplayer for the N64, I think. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but you could be a tank, you could be a dude that runs around, or you could be a plane. And I just kept shooting him out of the sky. And it was so funny because he hit me so hard, and I'm like. I fucking fall back in my chair and I'm laughing so hard. He was so angry. I think pretty sure he sent me home because like he was that kid that had all the game consoles.
Oh yeah,
that kid.
You know that guy.
Yeah. It
was weird. I was that kid when I was younger.
Not me. You know I was the
PlayStation
kid with the Sega
2
that I had to blow into hoping it would work.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, I had a PS2. My one friend, his name's Alan. Yeah, he had all the different consoles. The Super Smash Bros. For the GameCube, Melee.
I have that.
He had all that shit, and he would always get so pissed when we'd play like 4 people. When us 3 people would team up against him, or we'd play WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah. WCW versus NWO on the N64. That was great.
Those are good ones. What was the SmackDown games called? Was it WWE?
There's SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. SmackDown. Shut Your Mouth. There was the SmackDown versus Raw games.
It was whatever the SmackDown ones were. Those were like the big ones we'd always play. We'd always do like tag teams and shit like that. So those are fun. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, that's funny that you bring those up. I guarantee we had to have.
We had to. I still have my Pokemon badges. The first 2 League Pokemon badges.
Yeah, I had a couple of those. No idea where they're at.
We had extra ones, and my mom's just like, "I'm going to take these for my kid," and they're like, "All right."
I don't remember how I got mine because I never qualified. I think the people just felt bad for me for losing so much, so they gave them to me.
Like this dude chooses every week. Like every week. Just give him one. You know?
I don't know how I ended up getting them, but I did.
Nice.
I remember I went to like, what's that?
Pity.
Probably, you know what it was? They probably were just impressed with all the tattoos. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old, walking around with full sleeves. You know.
Oh, what's that other place? That other gaming place that was in Erie. The
Gateway.
Games.
Gateway,
there's
Gateway Games.
Gateway's still
They're
around, bro.
They're still around. Yeah. There's they just moved to
GoldenEye 64 was the best.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that did not age well though.
No, it didn't. But it's still a good game though.
Yeah, it is still fun.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time too for the Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments.
I used to go to Gateway for the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah. That was like that's the only place in town to get Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, I went
Well,
to.
there was another place. There was
Yeah.
there was two of them. There was Gateway, and then there was
Oh,
how was the name of the other one?
GameCore.
Yeah, GameCore.
I live right by
GameCore.
GameCore.
GameCore was where you would get more. GameCore, I
Magic
think,
and
had more. No, I thought it was the opposite way. I thought GameCore had more of the Warhammer stuff, and then Gateway had more of the card games and the collectible miniatures.
I don't think so. I would have to go back in there. I know GameCore has a lot of video games now too. Last time I was in there, they had like
Do they?
video games and stuff. Yeah, they
I
sell
don't know.
games.
You know what? I've always thought. You know what I always thought? I always thought Gateway was like a front for something, because like when you walk in there, you're like, this is a lot of room.
Yeah,
There's a ton of space in here, and there's not a lot of product on the wall, really. Like,
yeah. Let me tell you,
there's
that owner's
something else
super
going on
nice.
here. He is. Dude's
Me
great.
and the owner would bullshit all the time. Back when, because they moved it from the West Erie Plaza to a little bit across the street. And I was talking to him because I wanted to do a video series where we would just play board games, and he was super excited for it. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's awesome."
That's awesome.
And then
Let's do that,
I never got a chance to do it, and he moved. I think it was somewhere like near downtown. I think he moved to.
Nice.
Hey guys in the chat, what was the name of the
Yeah.
store in your town? You know, where you when you was growing up that had the
What was your game store?
Yeah.
yeah, what's your Blizzard? Dude, that was one of the reasons I love going to what do they call that place? The computer parts store.
Was that?
Micro Center out in Cleveland.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got-
yeah.
They got a Games Workshop right across the street
Yep.
from it.
Oh yeah, they do.
I love going in there.
I went to a Games Workshop down in Atlanta years ago.
Nice.
They didn't have a fucking game store in that mall though, which is weird.
The malls here have
Maybe.
some weird stores. They have some nostalgia. They have like classic like comic book stores, things like
Oh,
that.
nice.
Like
Dude, those stores, like if you put them in the right place, man.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought Erie needed something
There's-
that was more more swag and
Yeah.
kind of like what's that one place?
FYE.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
FYE evolved. They used to be all kinds of movies and CDs and everything. Now they're like some CDs and primarily
Bunch of overpriced swag.
yeah, dude, which is awesome. I love going into those places now.
They had-
I used to hate going in there as a kid, but I
oh,
know,
what the
right?
fuck? The Rex,
FYE's the shit.
what the fuck's the Rugrats? The Rugrats bar. What was that called? They had it that turned your mouth green.
Oh, the Rex.
Reptar bar.
Reptar bar. Yeah, that's
Reptar
what it
bar.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had them.
They also have Bootios there.
Yes, they do.
That was a Boodio.
It's WWE.
WWE
New Day.
thing.
Mark says New Dimension Comics in Pittsburgh was a comic chain. Played D&D there every Monday for years. Acid says Rare Collectibles is where I got all my epic Yu-Gi-Oh cards from.
Barnes and Nobles the Barnes and Nobles up here has a D&D night.
Nice. Yeah,
Barnes
there's
and Nobles does?
Yeah.
Arch says crap, I can't remember. Oh, Arch doesn't remember. Acid says he played tournaments at the Toys R Us as well.
No shit.
nice.
I don't know if it's the same one, but
Probably not the same one, but yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, the malls here. There's it almost reminds me of Gateway or whatever it's called. There's a huge open area with tables and stuff. I walked past it and they were playing D&D. And one other side was playing Magic the Gathering. They had it split. I was like, that's fucking awesome. And then there's another store. What are they called? Pop figure? Excuse me, like pop figures.
Pop finals, yeah.
Yeah, so they had huge section of those as well as other
So
little
like a GameStop.
kind of, but they don't have video games. They just had a bunch of like other things in relation to that. Like they had phasers and all the I would say a combination of FYE and GameStop without the games or CDs or DVDs.
What's the name of that store right up the street from you, James? It was there when we both left, Walker.
Where?
Right up the street from Best Buy. It had the where you would buy things and sell things.
The Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Exchange has it.
Yeah.
I love that place. I've
Yeah.
spent. I always make the joke, but I'm probably 100% serious when I say when that place opened, I probably paid for their rent for like 2 months.
That would be
That's
cool. I would
hilarious.
love to like work or I don't know.
I
If it
applied
paid-
there.
Did you?
If it was, see, the problem is unless you're doing shit on the side, you ain't making no
Yeah.
money working at a place like that.
No.
I applied there before Best Buy.
I'll
and
be right
they
back. I gotta
turned
get
me
my wife's here. I gotta give her flowers for Mother's Day. Keep talking.
Happy Mother's Day. Oh, let's we'll wait for him to come back. We'll do a quick shout out to all the mothers out there.
Yeah, I applied there before getting the job at Best Buy, and I think they didn't hire me because I had a Spotify subscription.
Say that again.
They didn't hire me at the Exchange because I had a Spotify subscription.
What? Why would they not hire you?
Because it's killing their business. People aren't buying CDs.
How did they know?
Because
They
they
just
asked
asked you?
me. Yeah, they asked me. I was like, I'm gonna be truthful. I do. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'll still spend money
That's
here, but fuck
nuts.
you guys.
That's fucking crazy.
That guy isn't
This
there
dude here-
anymore. So.
Arch says he has a massive collection of pop vinyls. He lives in the middle of nowhere in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, he says
Good old
close to-
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, man. Great White North up there,
That's
dude.
where real men live.
Yes,
that's
I'm in
some
Florida.
real
That's where us betas live.
I'm basically in southern Canada.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, I went to a hockey game one time, and I actually got poutine there, so that's pretty rad.
Oh, dude, there's a good chance I'll be back by September.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's what I'm aiming for. Is sometime between now and September.
Nice. Just in time for the snow.
I know. I'm aware. I know.
So collabs when?
What?
Collabs when?
What's that? What is that? What are you saying?
Collaborations.
Oh yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
collabing on some
So
stuff.
so collabs when between you and me?
Yeah, we'll be all kinds of stuff actually.
Oh yeah.
But I'll probably be
Yeah,
I'll probably be chilling there in Erie for probably a year or two, and then I don't know, probably head out to Arizona.
Yeah.
Try that out for a little bit. Because Erie's super humid and Florida's super humid, and I'm trying to. I don't want to go to Erie because of the winter. You know what's really weird down here in Florida?
What?
Because for Arch, I've only been down here for like a year and some change, but so my first year down here in this hot ass area, and the thing that I find strange is when it's cold, but stupid humid at the same time.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's weird.
That
That's super
sucks.
strange. Because like you get in your car, like you get out of the building, and most like everything's some sort of air conditioning. Whether it's, so it's dry, especially in an electronics store. So, like, oh, dude, you go outside and you're like, ooh, kind of nippy, and then you're like, okay for a second, then that fucking humidity starts setting in, and you're just like,
And you just
sticky.
see the arms getting all frozen.
It's balls.
I will say though, like, speaking of cold weather, when it gets 70 degrees down here, it is rather cold.
Well, yeah, because you're fucking used to the Texas
110,
weather, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Used to Texas, dude.
Moving my camera really quick 'cause my wife's here, so I don't know. She's probably gonna be changing soon. So, for those who don't know, I had to move my gaming system into my bedroom because I gave my mom my gaming room because she came down to stay. So, because I'm a nice son.
Nice son.
All right.
Happy
Quick shout out
Mother's
to all
Day.
the
Oh
moms
yes.
out
Speaking of which,
Quick shout outs to all the moms out there. We love you all.
yep, happy
Yeah,
Mother's
best.
Day, and for the dads who are dad moms, happy Mother's Day to you too.
there. Right.
For the ones, because it's not always the case where the dad's out. Sometimes the mom doesn't exist. So, but no one ever talks about that though. They only talk about the dads being pieces of shit.
Well, there's Father's Day.
Well,
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Get rid of Father's Day. Get rid of Mother's Day. Every day, just love your mothers and love your fathers.
there you
Or
go.
your father figures,
There
or
you
your
go.
mother figures, motherly figures. You know, whatever
But-
you have, just love them every day.
In retrospect, though, Father's Day is not nearly as big as Mother's Day
No,
in
it's not.
any sense at all, because
No.
you have stores that will do special Mother's Day promos hilariously on appliances.
Yep.
Um,
And vacuum cleaners.
yeah, vacuum cleaners, things like that.
Oh.
You have all that stuff, but for Father's Day there isn't really anything. It's
Yeah,
Father's
there
Day.
is.
Not really.
Have you seen the ads for Lowe's and Home Depot during Father's Day?
Yeah, but
Okay,
there's
yeah.
no more Gander Mountains or any of
Yeah.
those type Dick's Sporting Goods are like on their way out. Like,
Yeah. It's not as
Have
it's
both a Gander Mountain and a Stick
Hyper.
Sporting Goods here.
no, you don't. Gander Mountain's now a vertical
Okay.
jump.
Oh no, not Gander Mountain. We have what fucking opened up not too long ago? Like when you came back for that one time. Fuck, it's right over by B Dubs.
Gander
forget-
Mountain.
Oh,
over
what
there
the
for a
fuck's it
second.
called? No, it's
Yeah,
Oh, we got a couple of things.
it's
here.
it's
uh,
not
Field
the
and Stream,
best. Yeah, Field and
Stream.
Stream. There you go.
Has the same weather as me. Yeah, it's humid and annoying.
I was like, it's not the Bass
Hyper.
store, because they were thinking about putting that. What wasn't it, the Bass store? Like what?
It's Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, because they were thinking about putting that in there, but then they changed to Field and Stream
Yeah,
instead.
Did they?
Yeah.
and then Cabela's was thinking about coming here, like
Yeah.
right off of 90 by the Fairview exit,
Yep.
which
and
is
then
weird.
they all decided, nah, fam, we're just gonna make hey, you guys
You're
are getting
right.
you guys are getting
There's-
Sonic though.
Yeah, we're getting a Delta Sonic, and we're also getting the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yep.
Can I just say that, boy, when I saw Detective Pikachu, and right before Detective Pikachu, they had the trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Boy, did the Pikachu movie make Sonic look like shit.
You
That's
were
fun.
so mad in that message about the Sonic movie. I don't know. It felt like it. I don't know. I've never. It's very rare. Like, every once in a, when you open up a text message and you look at it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
like
fuck, that dude's
ah,
angry as
there was
shit.
definitely some hate in this.
Yeah. it's
Definitely
tough,
some
man.
hate.
This dude was
I probably
emitting
still
some
have the
negative
text. Hold on.
waves all
Some major negatives.
through time travel, man.
Super negatives right there.
I just over this damn Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
What's up, Mr.
Thanks,
Mike
man.
Richards? How you been, bro?
It was the great work. I appreciate it, bro. Since you guys are cool, I'll follow on my main account. Thanks. Yeah, dude, we do this every Sunday night. We do
Every
this
Sunday.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we try to aim. What time do we try?
9:30,
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Well, I think now we just kind of do 10 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
kind of
so-
All right,
veers.
here's my text to these two when the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer comes out. I go, guys, they dropped the Sonic movie trailer. Ellipses. I'm a little upset with all
Little?
caps and a bunch of exclamation points. And then the very next text, I go, a lot upset.
Dude, he was straight fuming.
The
Thanks,
Sonic-
Trevor.
I seen it. It doesn't look that bad. What do you
It
guys
looks
like? What are you
fucking
talking
terrible.
about?
Well,
What are you
I
gonna-
it's
Sonic looks like
I know.
shit.
I agree that it's not what my brain expected to see, but what are you gonna do? It's gonna. I think it would look. It might look weirder if they made it more cartoony. I don't know.
So I was telling
Do it
James
like
this.
the progressive commercials. They did it.
So I was telling James this. So when you start the Sonic trailer,
Thanks for the follows, guys.
when you start the Sonic trailer, he looks different. His eyes are big, and he's like, "I gotta go fast." And then he takes off, and then does that like Sonic boom that knocks out all the stuff. I was like, okay,
And then
he doesn't.
Jake and Josh are driving the car the other way. And he takes
Yeah.
them out.
And it doesn't look bad. The second he looks crappy is when the guy breaks down the door, says freeze.
Oh,
Meow.
that's so loud.
Yeah,
So loud.
It is.
Yeah. So
So,
what?
when-
That's when he
when
looks
that
like
part-
crap.
When that part happened during the trailer in the movie theater, everyone, and I mean fucking everyone,
Ah, I broke my stuff. No! Oh!
Our set of Sonic movie is a big nope.
What just
Although,
happened?
On the other hand, I am a little disappointed that we're not going to get the shitty look movie because, man, the memes, Jack.
I know it would have been. It would have been a good time to buy stock in that, but
The
Like,
memes. Yeah.
yeah, the meme sauce for sure.
I do
I
apologize
don't
for
know,
everyone.
so,
my
yeah, right. He says ear rape. Be careful with that, man.
my
I'm
my
sorry,
shit
but, you
just
know, when I
crapped
get-
the bed.
When I get a little
Thanks,
emotional,
Right, when you feel the
Trevor,
feels, the
for that,
feels
uh,
get
when I
out.
follow.
feel the feels, the
Much,
feels
much,
get
much
felt,
appreciated,
and
man.
I'm sorry
Thank
I
you.
can't hold it in.
Thank you,
Well,
thank you,
we
thank
got
you.
no audio, buddy.
Sorry, I
There you
was
go.
thanking one of the guys who just followed me, but when I did that,
Oh,
it broke my Discord and you guys disappeared.
that happened.
So you mean you disappeared?
I did.
Yeah.
Everything froze. I got really sad for there for a second. I thought I broke life.
the whole internet.
The whole internet
But so
exploded.
is that what they're doing? Are they fixing? Is that or, like
Yeah,
they're
they're
changing
fixing
it?
it.
The
How
directors.
the hell are
The
they going to
directors-
change it?
It's gonna be very hard. Very,
Yeah.
very, very hard. The
'Cause they're
director
not
of
They haven't changed the release date yet.
the director of
it's not just a
Pikachu.
reskin.
The director of Pikachu said he would not want to be in Sega's position because how difficult it's gonna be to redo Sonic. It's gonna be stupid hard.
Yeah.
It is
The-
going to be stupid hard.
The head or like the quote unquote father of Sonic, he went to Twitter and was like, "Guys, I'm really thankful for all of you for being so passionate about it. I really hope that they do a good job. I know we are working very hard with Paramount Studios to make sure this is right. So it's the biggest backhand saying, "Fuck it, this looked terrible. Thanks, guys."
Yeah, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see how they do it without changing the release date.
Yeah, man. They gotta. Potato chips. That's what I gotta
But-
say about that one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
worried.
maybe not. Who knows? If everybody's
Um,
saying it's that hard, like at first I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just a reskin.
Mm-mm.
No, like a
Mm-mm.
texture pack.
Whole new anime,
Oh.
new things, whole
Yeah,
new everything.
they're redoing the whole entire the whole Sonic character itself. So we'll see exactly how
Oy.
that
Art
plays
says
out.
it's gonna take a lot of money.
Oh, it's
lot
gonna
of
be
money. Will take
it's
a
gonna
lot
be
of money.
super costly, but at the same time, they're hoping they get a good return on investment. So
Yeah.
Man, imagine
about
being
that.
the person that was charged with making this version of Sonic, and then just going on Twitter one day and seeing everyone just shit all over their work. Oh, I feel bad for that guy.
oh, that would suck. I'd be like, oh,
I
that's so
feel
heartbreaking.
Terrible for that guy. But yeah. Other
Felt
than
so
that,
bad.
let me get back to my week. I played a lot of Katamari Forever. That game's fantastic. If anyone has not played any of the Katamari Damacy games, do it now, please. Like fucking emulate it. I don't even care because those games are great.
How
They're
are
the
they about?
right. I can't even explain it, man. You play as the Prince of the Cosmos, and your job is to roll up all these objects in the world to make stars out of them.
So
to
like
fill the
everyday
sky with
life.
stars. Yeah, just like,
That's
oh hey, look,
interesting.
there's some, like, one of them is like, oh hey, I'm in a zoo. I gotta try to get as many animals as I can and just roll them up, and
You
it's like
know-
super weird.
Just as a little side piece here, Arch says that maybe, as far as Sonic goes, that maybe they made it look like that for people, for people's reaction. And you know what? I thought
Oh,
the
yeah.
same thing. Maybe this was a whole big
He's-
marketing ploy.
He's a part of that camp. You guys
Yeah,
are part of that camp.
They already had the reskin done. It's been done for
I see.
months.
I see.
But
You're
they're
part
like,
of
yo,
that
let's put out
conspiracy.
this fun.
Publicity stunt to get the
Yeah.
word out there.
If it's a tinfoil hat, man, it's probably, yeah. Like
Someone get the hat.
I thought the same thing, man. I thought, what if everything's been fixed? All right, digressing, but yeah. So,
That's
I'm
a good
with
idea.
Ya. I'm with you, Arch or Trevor. I'm with you, bro. Like,
Quick, somebody call Alex Jones. Get him in on this.
yep.
That's hilarious. It is very, very, very possible.
I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest.
Sorry,
not
James.
put
We
it
didn't need to
past him.
interrupt your week. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
I played the Mafia 2. That game's pretty good. But yeah, so let me get into the other thing that I watched. In a segment that I like to call
Anime Corner.
Bam,
Uh,
bam, bam,
you-
bam, 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 anime.
Kawaii
corner.
Desu- Kawaii Desone. So for those who don't know, this is a segment where I talk about an anime that I've watched this week, or every other week, or whenever I decide to watch anime. I watched a movie called Your Name. So Your Name is a full theatrical release by. Guys, keep talking, talk while I look this up.
Your
So it doesn't
name.
look like
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll pull it up too.
Let's see what we got here.
Your Name.
2016.
Yep. It is made by Makoto Shinkai. So Makoto
You be
Shinkai,
watching
it's
some feminine looking shit sometimes,
oh
bro.
boy. All right. So hold up. All right, listen to this.
What
so
is this?
It's a generic. Okay, so it's a meet cute movie.
It
So-
certainly looks like something that would be called a meet cute movie.
Yeah, are you guys familiar with the term meet cute?
No.
When con artists
All right.
who take money
Guy meets girl. Guy thinks girl is cute. Girl thinks guy is cute. Boom, there you go. Meet cute movie. Pretty much every rom-com, romantic comedy is a meet cute movie. So it's about this guy and this girl. They end up switching bodies. And so like the guy's like, I'm a girl, what the hell's going on? And the girl's like, I'm a guy, what the hell's going on?
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of Ramna. 1.5.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually a lot. So it's all about them like kind of trying to help each other out. Like the girl gets a dude on a date with this one chick that he has a huge crush on. But like they switch bodies all the time. Like they switch back and forth. It's random when it happens. And they like leave notes with each other on each other's cell phones about what they did that day and like what are the rules, what are you not supposed to do. Like the girl's like, do not touch my boobs, and the guy's like, okay, honk honk, every time. So it's I don't want to give it away too much because there's this huge twist at the midway through the movie that made me go, what? And then it made me get all sad. I got sad. I started crying like a little baby. And then I got happy sad. Like I was like, yay. And then I got super depressed and sad again. And I was like, no. And then I was just like, oh. And then I started crying again. And I was like, no. And then I was like, yay. As tears are just running down my face.
The fuck, James?
I had so many emotions going on during that movie. It was great.
That's absolutely amazing.
It was such a the animation was fantastic. The art was great. The colors of the world was fantastic. The story was fun, if not, well, it was generic until that halfway point. Then it became really good and completely different. Yeah, and then it just pulled at your heartstrings, man. It pulled at the heartstrings many, many times. And this is a director that I'm now following.
Nice.
Because he's only done like 3 featured films, and I'm going to watch every one of them. The other 2, I think I have the other one of their other movies ordered right now.
That's what's up.
This looks like one of those Japanese Disney movies, actually.
Like a Studio Ghibli, yeah, or
Yeah.
Ghibli, yeah.
So I don't
Ponyo.
know enough about that stuff to know what you. But yeah, it looks. I know there's there's a Disney of Japan.
Yeah, it's called Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli is what it's called.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Ponyo movie or whatever it's called. Yeah, Ponyo.
Ponyo,
Castle,
Spirited
Sky.
Away, yeah, Castle in the Sky, Mononoke, Spirited Away, My Neighbor
Kiki's Delivery
Totoro,
Service.
Kiki's Delivery Service. All those movies are fantastic.
I actually did like that movie. When I was a little kid, I remember watching that.
Oh, it's even
think my-
even better when you're an adult.
My aunt had it or something, and they threw it on, and I actually really enjoyed that movie.
Mhm.
It was weird. It's like, when you're like 13 and you're used to watching the Amazing Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle is what that one's called.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Which that one looked like it would be cool. But I have a thing for floating city sky, like floating islands in the sky. I think it's like a thing.
Oh yeah.
But
it's cool.
yeah, it's super neat. Yeah, that movie. Don't you guys find it kind of interesting how they're able to do that? Like these movies that in America would be super, like to have them be a cartoon would be weird, right? Like not like Howl's Moving Castle. That one's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But like something like this one looks like. Is there like magic and all kinds of crazy shit that happens in it too?
Nope. Well,
So it's like just a straight melodrama,
kind of,
like-
yeah.
cartoon melodrama. Something that would have been cheaper probably if they used real actors for it.
Probably, yeah. It is the highest grossing anime movie of all time, I do
Get
believe.
the fuck out. This one?
Yeah, this one. Your Name. I do believe so.
This is one of the highest grossing animes?
I think the highest grossing anime movie.
Weird. Well, all right, I'll check it out, I guess, when I get a chance.
So here's my final thoughts on it, because like I said, I don't want to give too much away, because it's everyone listening, everyone watching right now needs to watch that at some point. It's up there with movies like Akira and Spirited Away, if not a little higher than those. It's not only the best movie I have seen so far this year, but it is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, not even joking. No hyperbole there. It's definitely recommended. I think I got it on Google Play for $4. I rented it and I was just like, I'm watching this all the way through.
Cool.
So that's Anime Corner. So every year, Sony has something called State of Play, where they have some big sales, and then they usually release a new limited edition PlayStation.
Oh, stop playing. No, sorry, I clicked on something and it started playing a trailer in the background.
Yep, of course. You're on GameSpot, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've had many of yelling matches with GameSpot before. They're making a nice like steel gray PlayStation 4 standard that looks really sexy for the State of Play. And then finally, Final Fantasy VII Remake. All right, guys. Walker, it's time for you to just come all over this.
Ooh.
Oh.
This PlayStation looks really cool.
I know, right?
So they finally, after 5 years, have released the next trailer for Final Fantasy VII, the remake, which is going to be absolutely epic. I am super excited. Mike, let me know if you can hear us. I guess at one point they couldn't hear you guys, so I apologize about that. Everything should be good to go, though. So it has been confirmed that in June, during Sony's, what are they calling it?
State of Play.
Is that what their conference is?
Yeah,
it's called State of Play.
Yeah, it's gonna be their State of Play like E3 thing.
Yeah. So during their State of Play, which happens to accidentally take place the same exact time as E3, they will be releasing more information on a Final Fantasy VII. But it is confirmed that it will be released in multiple installments.
Awesome.
It will be released in multiple installments, and each installment is going to be a full-fledged game. So, which means that each installment's probably going to be about 50 gigs each.
Roughly, and also
so
$40.
You're going to need an entire hard drive just for Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
It looks like they turned it into a live action RPG.
Yeah. If you watch the trailer, if you ever played Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts, where it's free roam attack, where basically it's hack and slash, that is what I believe the concept is going to, not the
standard turn-based.
Yeah, not the standard turn-based. If you look at the trailer, you are playing as Barrett in some of the pieces, so I don't know if you can switch between the characters, or
That'd be kind of neat.
Or you're stuck only playing as Cloud, because in non-turn-based games, the games that are the hack and slash, you don't have the ability to play as other characters. You can give them commands. So if you look in the trailer and you pause it, there is a button that says circle for command menu. So I'm assuming that gives you the option to tell your other two players to say, hey, go here, attack this, or do that. But I don't know if you'll be able to actually play as them.
So I just thought of this, okay? What if they have certain segments where you play as Barrett? Or you play as Tifa?
Well, they do. They in the original Final Fantasy, Cloud goes away for like a couple pieces, and you actually play as the other guys. So maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Now, isn't Kingdom Hearts though set up in such a manner that you can switch between characters and their abilities like on the fly like that?
You are only playing as Sora. In Final Fantasy 15, you only play as what's his name?
Noctis.
Noctis. You have the two other followers in both games, but you just tell them what to do, or you can let them do whatever they
Right.
want. You can't
Yeah,
physically
Trevor,
play them.
standard turn-based RPGs are pretty much dead. Yeah, there's not unless you're on mobile or something.
Nope. I beg to differ. Octopath Travelers.
Yeah. Me and James kind of had discussing the other day. I have the feel that they
Undertale.
that this game wouldn't be successful if it was turn-based. Unfortunately.
It just depends on the genre or the game itself, I bet.
I don't believe so.
No,
I
the
don't believe
graphics
so.
make it appear to be a live. It's got to be a.
Oh, it definitely is. They
There's gotta be
said
more
Well,
movement
yeah.
than just turn-based with this
Yeah,
type of.
I don't think with Final Fantasy VII, I don't think that's gonna matter.
Tifa looks gangsta.
But yeah, because the director
Guessing
said
that's who that is right there.
it's not the same game as what you played in the original Final Fantasy VII. The director
He says he didn't say it was totally dead. He's just saying.
the director said that
Persona.
they can't. It would be stupid for them to make a complete frame-by-frame remake of the original game.
Absolutely.
So there is going to be different. The storyline, some parts are going to be different. I think Ares.
It's kind of like the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah, I think Ares stays alive and doesn't die this time.
I don't know about that.
You think she stays alive?
She might die at a different point.
Where you can play with her longer?
But that being such a huge part in the story, that being a huge story beat.
Yeah.
Or who knows? They might just do a thing where it's like, here you have to do these different sets of events, and she lives.
Well, dude here says that as far as a standard in Final Fantasy games, the turn-based seems to be over. But he did add here that in Final Fantasy 15 they did add the ability to switch between characters. It looks like.
Oh, did they?
Huh. Oh yeah, well, they stopped releasing DLCs, but
dude says it's gonna be a $20 revive microtransaction.
$20 per Phoenix down.
There you go.
Yeah, to pick her up from the thing.
But June 10th they will have more. I'm assuming that June 10th they will have an actual hard release date.
Oh yeah,
because
I can almost guarantee it.
If you look at the game, they've done a lot, and
they've been blue ballsing us for so long.
Yeah, so supposedly it is rumored that it'll be released by the end of the year, into next year for the PS5. So we'll see. Amazon currently is the only retailer that has this available for pre-order. No other company does. I'm assuming once June 10th comes around and they have a hard date, they're going to get a release. Every company will. So, they said there will be a significant amount of time from what I read. There will be a significant amount of time between each installment. So it's not going to be the game releases the month after the next part. So essentially, it's a game. It's broken into very large segments. Each installment is a full-scale game. So it's not like it's going to take you 25 minutes, 30 minutes to beat the first installment. It's going to take you some time, because like I said, each one is a full-scale game, which probably is 40 to 60 gigs.
Oh, actually, wait, Walker.
What?
Best Buy.
Oh, they have it now?
Pre-order it. Yeah,
nice.
You can pre-order at Best Buy.
Nice. And if you look at the trailers, you have to look it up. But they did. The director said they did wipe the whole entire game and start over, and they really did. If you look at the trailer they released in 2015, all the characters are different from the trailer they released 3 days ago.
They look a lot cleaner, it's like night and day.
Oh, it's a huge difference. If you Google, I'm gonna see put Final Fantasy 7 in there and see if it actually one of the articles comes up. Let's see if I can find it. But oh yeah, so yeah, it's the first polygram. How Final Fantasy VII remake has changed in 7 years. If you click on it, it actually goes through all the characters and shows you the difference in the.
Yeah, dude, saying it wasn't up to the Square Enix standards.
Yeah.
The development for the whole process was just hell.
I posted the link in Discord, but I know you guys are.
I think I have it right now.
But yeah, if you play that YouTube clip, it shows you all the different how the characters changed.
Oh wow!
I'll pop it up on stream right now. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Character
huge.
models.
Yeah, there are some significant differences, and it's just funny too. Like,
They add
how
a lot more warmth to it.
Yeah.
how some of them
It's-
they kind of look blocky almost.
It almost looks like it's a. It almost looks like the one on the left is like beta footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got 4 years of development here between the two. Look at
I
this.
mean, you do.
Yeah. But yeah, they change. If you even look at the video, they
I mean, like-
have the
Barrett
attack-based system.
looks so different.
Yeah, they changed the attack system too. They simplified it. It looks like.
I'm watching. I'm on the part where they're fighting. He's swinging the sword and stuff.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom, they changed how it looks.
It
2019.
looks like 2015 looks a lot more like Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
Like
it
a
looks
lot.
It does look 2015 for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
2019 looks a little bit more like a modern version of what the fights from 7 would be like.
Yep. So I'm
Saying they
excited.
probably use their in-house engines.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is all probably in-house.
Yeah, I'm excited because this game, I think it's gonna be huge because you have people that have been waiting for this for
a
a
long,
long time. A very
That
long
intro
time.
scene with the train.
Yeah. So much more crisp.
Yeah.
I'm excited. But like I said, the way they put this, they have to have the first installment done now. So, I would assume. But
Yeah, they're probably just polishing it up.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we'll have more. We'll have some really good details June 10th. So keep an eye out, folks. Now, what else you got, James?
They had a Ghost Recon event that I didn't watch.
Yeah, me
So
neither.
that's cool. You guys can watch that on your own. It's like 2.5 hours. Nope.
There's some
I'm
people,
gonna-
dude. I was talking to one dude that was telling me about like people that get into that game. They go freaking hard with it, dude.
Oh yeah, they do. I'm gonna skip the Monster Hunter one just for right now. We're gonna get back to that in a minute.
Okay.
But we're gonna talk about the EA Electronic Arts earnings call. So they did an earnings call with investors. So here are some little snippets from it. Jedi: The Fallen Order is expected to sell 6 to 8 million copies in the first fiscal in the fiscal year.
Remember that
So
they said that Anthem was going to sell 5 million in the very first day of release.
yeah. So so Fallen Order comes out in November, I think.
Yeah.
And then their fiscal year ends in I think March. November, December, January, February, March. So they got like 4 or 5 months. Let's say 4 months to sell 6 to 8 million units. I think it's possible. It's doable.
People
That's
have been
for
waiting
sure.
for a good Star Wars game.
Yeah.
So
They
oh
also-
yay!
They also said that there's a new Need for Speed game that they're making.
mhm.
They're expecting that to sell around 4 million units. They're also making a new Plants vs. Zombies game. They're expecting that to be in the low millions, so like
Right.
1 to 2 million dollars, 1 to 2 million units.
Those games are always big with kids, though.
I think that's a little bit more humble. Like
Yeah.
I could see the new Need for Speed game selling about 4 million. I could see the Plants vs. Zombies game selling about 1 to 2 million.
Right.
That's a little bit more realistic.
Charging ridiculous amounts of money for microtransactions
Yep,
that aren't
microtransactions
microtransactions. They're
cities.
mountain transactions. Fucking.
Gotta
I
get
feel
those
confident
wheels,
in
bro.
that industry. No, man,
Gotta
they get you all kinds of stuff. Man, you guys ever play The Simpsons Tapped Out, man?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get those whales.
$20 for a damn for a fucking building
Yep,
with a guy that walks around.
that's how they get them. That's how they get you.
Ah,
And then also they're saying they want Apex Legends is coming to mobile.
Yep.
They're saying that they're working on bringing it to mobile devices.
They are
So-
not done with Apex Legends. They still believe that with the new seasons that it will come back from the brink of extinction.
I still see people play it on my friends list.
Yeah, me too, but it's not as nearly as big as they expected it. They didn't expect
Oh,
it to
my-
die as quick as it did.
Yeah, my shirt is very vibrant.
It is. Speaking of microtransactions, Schroeder,
Oh,
um,
yes.
on Wednesday, Senator Josh uh, Harley or no Haley has introduced a bill that bans games from selling loot boxes to children under the age of 18. It hasn't obviously gone through, but if it does,
It's a form of
It's
gambling.
Yeah.
It is a form of gambling.
They already did it they already did it overseas.
Yep, Belgium.
So it doesn't matter if it's free to play or any of those types of games like PUBG, Overwatch, FIFA.
Which makes you wonder how they're going to do it then. If they're not going to if they're going to get rid of the loot box idea, then how are they going to make their money? Because that's one of the ways. That's one of the only ways these guys can keep these games free in the first place is by offering these microtransactions.
Yep.
Yeah.
The legislation, if approved, prohibits the sale of loot boxes in targeted games who are targeted for children under the age of 18. Game markets towards wider audiences could face penalties if the legislation is passed and they are still allowing children to purchase these randomized crates.
He says Overwatch isn't free though. He says Apex is dead, EA is dead to me, Need for Speed is dead to me. Most companies must go here ends in March.
So essentially, they would have to put some kind of
That's true.
I'm assuming like age verification into these games that if it does pass.
Well, how are you gonna? You have to. You can't. What do they? First off, you're not selling them. You can't have a credit
Actual
card
stuff.
until you're. Yeah, you can't. Well, you can't have a credit card.
Yeah.
Like until you're. How are they gonna decipher whether or not there's a real kid? It's a little kid versus
Well-
mom gave me the credit card so I can use it. Like
Well, they could do it one of two ways. One, any game that like the ESRB could step in and be like, any game that's going to have loot boxes is immediately rated M for sure.
Yeah.
okay.
Or two, they could do what the UK's doing with pornography. And if you go on to say like Pornhub or like RedTube or XHamster, you have to put in like a social security number to verify that you are
Oh
over
my
the age
gosh.
of 18.
Yeah.
That's a little excessive.
If this does pass, it would be enforced by the Federal Trade Commission,
Mhm.
and it
Which
would be
is what
classed
they
as
did not
gambling.
want.
Yep.
They did not want that.
No
So,
way.
but yeah,
Yeah, they better figure out a way to make that work. Otherwise, this.
I don't see it passing because there's so many ways to get around it, unfortunately. But we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something that companies like EA kind of screwed everyone over. Like Blizzard and EA, they all kind of screwed the pooch for everyone else.
Hmm.
Like they ruined it for everyone else.
Well, I'd say Epic now more than anybody from Fortnite.
Epic too, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's a game not targeted towards children, that means games that are rated M for mature could have it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's not a
Like
not
your
a
Call
game.
of Duties and shit.
Yeah, your
They could
Call of
just take
Duties
them
or
out.
like Warframe.
Just take out by them, pretty much. EA and Activision are they're the ones that are. That's their superpowers.
Yep.
That is just super. Yeah, that's what's that's. I
Blizzard.
wouldn't say what's keeping them afloat, but yeah, that's that's what they're good at. They announced a video game by the creator of Thomas Was Alone. He announced a video game called John Wick Hex.
I've seen
So
this.
here's the quote from the guy. It's a fight choreographed chess battle to life, or chess battle brought to life as a video game. So pretty much from what I'm seeing, it looks like Hitman Go or like maybe even
What is
XCOM,
it?
where it's like it's called John Wick Hex. HEX. Like hexagon.
There it is.
So it looks like it's like a strategic. It looks like it's a strategy game, but with like emphasis on like shooting and killing and stuff instead of like.
So
I'm
it's
gonna
kind of
say-
like how it's almost like the Grand Theft Auto 3 version of Grand Theft Auto 2, but the game is Hotline Miami.
So what it looks like is it maybe like
Hotline.
something like XCOM.
Oh yeah, it does look like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, at least to me. It's an action strategy game. It's going to have an original story, not linked to the movies at all. It's going to be on console, PC, and Mac. But it's going to be on PC and Mac. It's going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive.
Nice.
Ooh. People in chat are probably going to get up. Some people in chat might get butthurt over that, but yep. Epic Game Store grabbing another thing. They're just yanking another thing out of there. But I don't know. It looks interesting.
I posted it in the Discord. That I also posted it in my chat. So Minecraft has released a browser-only Minecraft version.
Well, yeah, to celebrate 10 years.
Yep.
Minecraft Classic, baby.
Yep. It preserves the game how it was when 2009. It includes the extremely limited 32 blocks to build with, as well as all the bugs and technical issues that were presented at the time with the game.
Nice. Hanging on to that continuity there.
So you actually can play it in your browser. I posted it for you guys, which is pretty hilarious.
You were able to play the beta in browser for a while. Because I remember my buddy would play that all the time.
And they did announce that they are moving towards augmented reality Minecraft as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't put that in there, but they showed off a thing with Microsoft did. Where just showing off like their augmented reality, and they're showing like Minecraft characters in it.
I'm surprised it hasn't come to VR yet.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like the Oculus, and you actually just use the thing as the hammer.
What? Wait! It has. There's VR Minecraft.
Is there?
Is there like actual Minecraft?
Yeah.
Not a mod.
No. Yeah. VR in Minecraft was a huge selling point for Microsoft.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a huge thing, man. Most people got nauseous.
I can see that.
Yeah, most people got pretty upset tummies about it. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
No
shit.
shit.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident it's been out for a while.
I'm seeing it on Minecraft.net.
Yeah, Vivecraft. Virtual reality Minecraft. Yeah.
Minecraft, but it's in VR.
Minecraft for Oculus Rift, Minecraft for Windows Mixed Reality, and Minecraft for Gear VR.
Nice.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I just jumped through a video up of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, they showed it off on the Xbox One launch. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh. Yeah.
Some people really love it, but I had a friend that played it, and he was like, dude, I was nauseous as fuck in like 10 minutes.
Oh, I bet.
Because it's like, you're not walking in a straight line or nothing. You're like bouncing up,
you're bouncing.
Up hills and down hills, and yeah.
Interesting. Would you look
well,
at
maybe
it?
They fixed that, because I'm watching a video of somebody playing. It looks pretty smooth, actually.
Oh, they probably did. It probably looks beautiful now.
Well, you can add mods to it that like environmental mods and graphic overlays and stuff that do make it look a lot nicer.
I'm assuming they probably
go in the cave
for the PlayStation for the Oculus Rift version probably looks phenomenal.
Oh, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got, James?
EA Access. It's a service by EA that lets you play a lot of their games pretty early or for free. That's coming to PlayStation 4 in July. Originally only available on EA Origin or Xbox One. So that's something.
Nice.
Devil May Cry 1 is coming to the Switch. Hell yeah, another game coming to the Switch.
Screw EA, as I told you.
So, here's what I'm thinking, okay? With Devil May Cry coming to the Switch, does that mean we're gonna get Dante and Smash? It could totally happen.
Could happen.
It could.
It could totally happen. He's on that.
So
he's
many
on a Nintendo. He's on a Nintendo platform now, so we can get him.
Dude, there's so many games coming to the Switch. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Super random. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch, you can now buy a 512 gig micro SD card for $100 off Amazon.
Yep.
And it's geared towards the Nintendo Switch.
Did you know the Nintendo Switch holds? I think it could hold up to a 2 terabyte SD card.
That's so insane thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, like that. They haven't even made that yet, but they're just like, yeah, we can do it.
It's just
How the hell?
just crazy thinking 512 gig micro SD card for $100 when like 5 years ago 1 gig was $100.
Yeah.
Look how much
Yeah.
solid states have come down in the last 2-3 years.
Oh my god, I know.
Solid states. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty stupid to buy a hard disk nowadays.
'Cause what was it when we started Best Buy, Schroeder? A gig external hard drive was like $300, $200, or like
A thumb drive. It was
10
thumb drives
gigs
that were
or-
real expensive.
they were stupid, stupid expensive.
Walker, do you have anything before I get into Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I got a couple things. Fortnite
for it.
Season 9
Yep.
launched.
All right.
And
So Monster Hunter.
I hate you. No, I got a couple things other than Fortnite.
Okay.
But
God.
but no, they did release season 9 of Fortnite, and it's all futuristic now, which is kind of cool.
They got rid of my tilted towers.
They did.
Where else am I gonna kiss at?
They did get rid of it, but they brought it back in a futuristic floating world type thing.
But it's not tilting though.
And one of the cool things they did add to it, they added basically like this vacuum chamber of a sense that allows you basically enter this stream of air.
Neo-tilted,
Yeah, Neo tilted towers.
that's what
And-
Trevor says.
And it basically you enter this vacuum, this air funnel, and it takes you through the whole entire world, which is kind of cool. Kind of like a quick travel.
Okay.
Don't you love it when you forget you have food in your book bag? Doritos.
Haven't played it, but I'm just going off what I've read. But it looks pretty cool. It's futuristic. It's like I said, it's in the future now.
That's
So
interesting.
What's it called? I'm
it's
sorry.
it's Fortnite Season 9. It's just like I said, they made it.
Oh.
You're now in the future.
Oh.
It's at least that's
theme.
going to at least that's going to change up the map, like the look at least.
Yeah, it really has.
Because they haven't really changed the style of the map since it really came.
No, there's a lot of floating things now, like what you would expect, like in the future. Just think of
Future.
Back to the Future Part 2 with all the flying,
Alright.
floating cars and all that shit.
The skateboards, the hoverboards,
Yeah.
Everything's chrome.
So
everything.
Tetris 99's expanding.
Yes.
They
Single
have
player mode, bitches.
Yep. They have a paid DLC. It's $10 and allows you for a CPU battle. You can play against computers, single player. And they have added a marathon mode.
Can I just say real quick? I've been putting time again into Tetris 99. Boy, have the people gotten real good.
Oh, I bet. It's probably disgusting.
Have they now? Pro
I'm like-
MLG Tetris.
I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this. I think the highest I've gotten since I started playing again was like 50th.
Oh my god, that's insane.
When I was like constantly, like I was able to get in like the top. I think the highest I got was like 4th, but I was able to constantly get into like the 30s and 20s before when the game first came out. The metagame has changed.
That's
People
awesome.
are getting good.
Payday 2. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Did you ever hear the game
Yeah.
Payday? The publisher, Starbreeze, said that it will be out of business in less than 12 months if they can't get any more funding.
Oof.
They're the ones
Sucks.
responsible for the Walking Dead series, things like that, the games.
Wow.
And they essentially said if they cannot find any money, they will be out of business.
Overkill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game was trash.
So they basically are trying to look for donations and stuff like that, but
Investors.
investors, it's not going good. Three more things, kind of. Quick thing, Endgame now has an end credit scene. When the Avengers Endgame launched, it didn't. It does now. It is the Spider-Man trailer. So they wanted
That's
to.
why they're gonna make up that 3 million seats that they're still missing or whatever.
Yep. So yeah, they added a trailer for Spider-Man to the end of Endgame, using it as the post-credit scene.
Yeah, so if you've already seen it, you have to go see it again just so you can see the end of it.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. And
See, my big problem with like Endgame was who the hell is Thanos?
Thanos.
Who's Thanos?
Who would win, Thanos or Super Saiyan, whatever?
Dude. So I seen a video.
It starts with dude.
Goku.
Dude.
So I saw a video today. It was Thanos turning the tables on Ant-Man. So
okay, what do you mean?
So Ant-Man shrinks down, goes to jump up Thanos' butt. Thanos turns around, uses the gauntlet glove, freezes him, puts Ant-Man up to his giant size. Thanos shrinks down, goes up Ant-Man's butt, expands and explodes Ant-Man. And Thanos goes, "Now, can we move on from this stupid meme?" And then he snaps his fingers and and then he snaps his fingers and it ends.
What a plot twist! What a fucking plot twist!
And that's how
how that movie ended.
And that's how Thanos killed Ant-Man. I was like, that is absolutely amazing.
Fuck.
I'll see if I can find the video and send it to you. It was absolutely hilarious.
No. I don't think my funny bone can handle it.
There was just Thanos ended there. Can we move on from this stupid meme? Because the plot was Ant-Man goes up Thanos' butt, but Thanos turned it around on him.
Yeah, that's how it ends. That's how the movie ends.
Pokemon is coming out with a new mobile game, made by the creators of Super Mario Run.
Huh.
So we'll see exactly. They haven't released much data on it. But with the upcoming Mario Kart Tour, it has nothing to do with Pokemon Go. Nothing at all. It's completely separate. So they don't know if it's gonna be like one of those like those pocket running games. Cause like Super Mario Run was just Mario, like kind of like Temple Run. It's what it was for a lot of people. Are super pissed off when they found out that's what Super Mario Run was.
Enjoy running through fucking Mushroom Kingdom.
Hey kids, do you like running through the Mushroom Kingdom?
Dude, there were so many people pissed off when Super Mario Run came out. They thought it was gonna be Super Mario for the actual game. Nope, joke's on you.
Well, no. They wouldn't do that. Nintendo wouldn't do that.
So, but yeah, so it's by the creator of Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes, and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. So we'll see exactly what happens. They haven't released much information, but they are releasing a separate game.
Yeah, I do believe that's all Nintendo in-house studios, which is good, which is a good thing.
And then the last bit of news that I have before Monster Hunter is Delta Airlines.
It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. I know all about it. See what's happening? The whole thing with that Delta Airlines, it's that is the main point where the AI has finally gathered enough resources for sentience, and the singularity is finally taken on, started.
Okay, guys, here's
that happened years ago.
Here's my question for you guys before we start talking about this. What would you rather have? A video game system or a humane work schedule and working conditions? Which would you choose?
Pretty tough.
It is.
Why? What's happening?
So, Delta has released flyers throughout their airlines and break rooms and airplanes, saying that union dues cost about $700 a year. A new video game system with the latest hits sounds like fun. Put your money towards that instead of union dues.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes.
Here, I'm looking up right now. Yeah, if you just look up, if you look up Delta Union poster on the internet, on the Google.
Trevor says humane working, please.
So here we go. I have it up. I have it up on my chat, on my stream right now. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually posted this throughout.
Drop it. Oh, you dropped a link? Can you drop a link real
did-
quick? My fingers are covered in nacho cheese.
In
Here, I got it.
hey, what do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese.
Ha
I posted it there. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they posted that throughout their break rooms and everything like that. Their airplanes, and they sent it to all their employees, and they're getting a huge backlash.
As they should.
They haven't it hasn't been confirmed that they're the ones that produced the posters, but it's hard
They're
to say
the
that.
ones that actually gave Thanos the one stone.
Exactly.
The Union Stone.
So yeah, so that's a huge thing.
He says Delta's a shitty airline anyways.
They
Fuck
are.
'em.
The one and only time I flew Delta, they lost.
Dude, it says that they, while paying their ramp agents as little as $9 an hour.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. Hey, what would you rather have?
Most,
But the video game system, though.
It says most Delta workers have to have 2 to 3 jobs just to survive, and they have no
Right.
times for video games.
But that's a new console every year.
It is. So that's insane. Yeah,
He says he's heard horror stories as well.
yeah. The International Association of Mechanics and Airspace Workers, which claims to represent more than 110,000 airline employees, is trying to unionize Delta with 44,000
Good.
workers.
Good.
And then Delta came out with that saying, no, we don't do it. So, we'll see what happens. But I thought that was
Good.
funny.
Because that's funny in all the wrong reasons.
It does.
Because
it
it's sad that they did that.
And there was another one. This is, what does $700 mean to you?
Another one.
Nothing's more enjoyable than a night out watching football with your buddies. All these union dues you pay every year could buy more rounds instead.
Go get drunk at the.
I'll send you the picture.
Just don't drive home. While
Actually, I think I saw that on when I was looking up the Delta picture. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's some mad oofs there.
Yeah, I sent you
That's
the.
some
drunk. there's a
mad-ass
bunch of
oofs.
them here.
If you
there's
click
a-
on the actual link,
Oh,
not the picture.
There's probably some jokes on there. It's probably some fake ones, but yeah. No, that's some mad oofs.
This is actually an amazing publicity stunt.
Yeah, I know,
Now
right?
there's gonna be memes
Yeah.
for on this shit.
All right,
Everybody.
all right, Schroeder. Here we go. Let's do an impromptu conspiracy bunker.
Oh boy. Oh
All
boy.
right, what on this?
The
What's your-
reason.
yeah, the reason
Oh,
they
yeah.
did this.
All
So
right, well,
let's go, let's go.
all right, so check it out, right? They've been having a lot of problems with their airplanes, right? So apparently they got themselves a bunch of airplanes that have a broken computer chip. The computer chip is supposed to completely control the leveling out of ascending and descending, or leveling the plane out as it reaches landing proximity. Well, guess what? The motherfuckers wasn't working. So what was happening? These planes were slamming in the ground, tossing themselves into the ocean. A bunch of people got hurt. Some people died. It was a big problem. It was a big PR nightmare for that company. See? So what are they doing now? So they dropped this on the table. Everybody's bitching about the planes exploding because they have improper computers that have. Actually, the computer was kind of broken, but the real problem was that the manuals didn't have the proper instructions on how to configure and calibrate these computers so that they work properly. So anyways, these planes are blowing up. Everybody's freaking out. So they're like, oh my God. Ted says to Timmy, I need you to make an ad. Timmy says, what kind of ad you looking for? Ted says, I need an advertisement that's going to get everybody in the planes anymore and talk about something completely different. He's like, okay, I got a great idea, right? I got a couple of these GIFs, these pings on my computer that I've been waiting for something to do about. And guess what? I got a brand new fancy blue texts. We're going to make some awesome adverts. But Ted says, look, man, if you make these, you can't let them get back to me. Timmy says, don't worry about it. Nobody will know. It'll be a meme.
Ted says, "What the fuck is a meme?" Timmy explains to him what a meme is. Because he's not on the up and up with what the internet is all about, right? Ted, he's an old guy. He's got the turkey neck and everything. He don't fuck around with computers. He's the guy that takes it to the Best Buy. One Geek Squad to fix it. Geek Squad to fix it because he was looking at too much porn. He got a pop up, thought it was something else. And he's saying, "I got no pop up. Your Fourth Amendment protection from that. You already know that, though, guys." So, anyways. Ted says to Timmy, "All right, you just can't get back to me." Timmy says, "Okay, I'm gonna make these ads, and it's gonna end up being a meme all over the world. Nobody's even gonna know it was you, Ted. Don't worry about it. They're not even gonna know Delta for sure made it." Well, guess what? The media got a hold of it. The media was like, "Fuck that! You guys did this. Don't try to play that game." So they get all kinds of flack for this. Well, who knows? Nobody's talking about the blowing up airplanes anymore. You see how that works? And that's how that happened.
Can I get a claps in the chat? That was absolutely phenomenal.
That's a true story, though.
Can I get some pound? There you go. Get them fist bumps in the chat for that.
Like my buddy Trevor says, Delta's a shitty airline anyways. Who gives a fuck about those guys? All their dudes are gonna go on strike. They're all gonna go on strike. You know what they're gonna do? They're all gonna buy an Xbox and sit around in the break room playing, saying we're on strike.
Oh, that was
They're all
absolutely
gonna get
epic.
drunk at the bar before work watching football games. Because that's what the advert told them to do.
I'm gonna clip that and send it to Delta Airlines.
I cannot right now.
After this stream, I'm gonna cut that piece and I'm gonna send it to Delta Airlines and say, "Eat this."
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll end up waking up with a fucking yellow sticker on my mailbox.
Oh shit! No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
That's
Don't
true.
send it to.
You know about the yellow stickers? The green sticker, the yellow sticker, and the red sticker? I probably already have a yellow sticker. I keep talking shit, I'm gonna end up being a red sticker.
That's
And
true.
I'm gonna
See,
be
now,
real
no,
polished in
no,
the man.
all three of us are going to be on some sort of Delta watch list because they know that we know now. Like,
Yeah,
if
we
you were
do.
to send that to them, they would know that we know.
Yeah,
so
and because
we're
of
all
this
fucked.
podcast, now they know that we know that they know
Exactly.
that we know that they know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like...
So we can't.
Yeah,
We can't do that. No, we got to.
we probably should move on to another topic
Chat,
because...
we have to keep this amongst ourselves.
Right,
Yep.
you're all in danger right now.
Yeah.
You're all in danger
You're
right
all
now. We have
accomplices,
to-
man.
You're all accomplices in this conspiracy.
You know exactly what happened. Now you just gotta lay low for a little bit, guys.
You gotta
Just-
watch out for Ted and his turkey neck.
Exactly. Funny meme. Kind of changed topic really quick. So I saw this meme someone posted. It was a guy texting his son who was in jail. His son committed murder,
Fucking
and
asshole. I'm gonna spit that beer all over the goddamn place.
his
He says he's in Canada. He has nothing to worry about.
there you go.
Hey, I'm sure Delta could be there.
That's
right,
true.
they're in the air. They're everywhere.
Um,
They're like those stupid little
They're the
gnats that bite
birds.
your arms.
That's who made the birds. That's who made the fake. Because birds aren't real.
true.
You guys know that, right?
What?
That
What
birds
birds?
are not real.
Like they're
birds
like the
in
fucking
general.
stink. They're like the little love bugs down here. These bugs weren't even made. They have man-made bugs that fly around all
Yeah.
over the place down here.
Yeah, not bugs. Birds are just advanced drones.
It's very true. It's very true.
Most of them are made by the Richie Rich organization.
That is true. But no,
Mom says giraffes are fake as fuck too.
there you go. But no, I was reading this thing. So the dad's
God, did that make such an
messaging.
abomination.
Oh, it did. The dad's messaging his son who's in jail for murder. He said, "I want to plant a garden, but I'm too old and I can't bend over to garden." The son writes back, says, "Dad, don't dig up the backyard. That's where I buried all the bodies." The next day, the FBI's knocking on the guy's door. Said, "Sir, we got to go and investigate something in your backyard." They go dig up his backyard. Say, "Sorry, sir, we didn't find anything." The son writes back, "Here you go, Dad. You can dig your garden now."
Hold up. For real though?
That's
For
good.
real? We're all living in 2019. This dude's living in 2037
Oh yeah.
There
right
you go.
now. This dude's living in a
Yeah.
whole nother goddamn
Right.
time.
It's funny.
Right. He's walking around. What are those robots from shit. Never mind. Forget it.
Yes.
Forget it. I could have completed it. You guys would laugh, but no, it's not.
I'll still laugh. Anything you say, Jeff, is funny.
That's what my mom says. So I can't have a
after
conversation
that
with her.
whole thing, yeah. Anything you say is gold.
It is. Okay, James, tell us about Monster Hunter.
All right, guys. Here's the segment of the show where I talk about Monster Hunter for like 45 fucking minutes. Boy, do I have a lot to talk about.
You like now? This is like a game that you like, right?
This is a game that I am obsessed with.
Okay.
They released it a new trailer at the Sony State of Play.
Yeah, and then almost immediately after, they had an entire event dedicated to Monster Hunter. So, Monster Hunter World's a video game that, I don't know, you maybe should play. I don't know. If you guys like monotony and grinding like crazy, play it.
It does look pretty. It's gorgeous. From what I'm watching it. This is actually, believe it or not, this is like the first time I've seen any footage of this game.
Okay.
And it looks gorgeous.
Are you watching the State of Play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Monster Hunter here is a video game where you go around and hunt monsters. Bada bing, bada boom, here you go, here you ging. So they're releasing an expansion for it called Iceborne that's coming out on September 6th. It's going to feature an entirely new story, and it's going to be in what's called Master Rank. So there's low rank for little babies, there's high rank for big boys, and then in the other games there's something called G rank. That's where the real OGs. That's where the real OGs live.
Ah, this game looks awesome.
That's where the real OGs live.
Up till now, I thought Monster Hunter was when you was acting as a wingman at the bar for your buddy. Fucked up.
So all right.
Oh God.
I'm done.
Fucking A. It takes place in the land of Hoarfrost.
Whore-ass Frost.
Yeah, it's very whore-ass frost. It's very snowy and extremely cold there, which is the exact opposite of what Monster Hunter World base game is. The base game is very arid and it has some tropical areas.
Is this
with dense vegetation?
Is this a new game that they're coming out with, or is this a DLC like map expansion type thing?
It's a full expansion that's bigger than the main game.
So if I jump into the main game, you're basically duct taping this to the side of it.
You can, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Shit looks crazy.
So you got things like hot peppers that can help stave off cold. So in Monster Hunter World, there's certain areas in it, in like things like Elder's Recess, where there's like lava and stuff, and that slowly whittles away your health. So you make things called cold drinks, with I forget what they're called, but you make that and you drink it, and so you won't lose health.
Right, when you're in the cold area, you drink yourself a nice hot cup of cocoa.
Bingo.
A cup of cocoa.
So you don't drain your stamina, which is, in my opinion, more valuable than your health.
I just watched somebody. Okay.
So let's see here. There's things called popos that are in the game again. They're like these big mammoth creatures that walk around. They're kind of like the low-end monsters. Kind of like if you played Monster Hunter World, they're like the Jagresses. They're not really that great. They're kind of just hanging out. There's new slinger ammo called Crystal Burst. So you have a thing called a slinger, which is kind of like a crossbow that you put on your wrist and you can shoot stuff out of it. New wing drakes. There's hot springs in the new area, which basically you just hang out there and they act as like the warm drinks, so they will refill their stuff. Yeah, so you get to chill in some hot springs. There's monkeys in the hot spring, which is absolutely adorable. It's the largest region in Monster Hunter World so far, and they have a lot of new monsters. So we have Bambardo. He's a new monster. He's a brute wyvern, so he's like a dragon. He has these big old horns on him, on his head. And what he does is he will charge at you and, try to hit you with his horns. But what's really cool about it is that when he charges forward towards you, he kind of puts his head down a little bit and will act almost as like a shovel. And he will start like, if say there's a big boulder in your way or like a big branch in the way, like a tree that fell down, he'll pick that up and continue to run forward towards you with that in tow. So
you jump over the tree thinking you all good because he's going to stop, and no, that tree just coming with him.
Yeah. So he will ruin your day that way.
How does this game differ from like what's that other game that a lot of people like that is similar to this? Dauntless?
You ever play that one? Have you ever played Dauntless?
Never
No.
even heard of it.
Okay, it's kind of like this, but I think this is like 10 times
It's super
way
in-depth.
better looking.
So here, let me put this into context real quick.
Yeah.
I'm about 130 hours into Monster Hunter. I devoted that much time. I devoted that time into the game. I am not ready for this expansion.
Really?
Like 100% really.
Still looks crazy, bro.
This when I would work and people would ask me, "How's Monster Hunter World?" This is the exact quote I would tell them. Play it for 80 hours and then you decide. That's when you decide if you like the game or not. Because once you hit around the 80-hour mark, once you technically beat the game, that's when it opens up to you. That's when the game becomes available to you. Nothing's holding your hands. That's when you hit the high rank. That's when you beat high rank.
Mark says that's exactly what you said to him when
Yeah,
he asked you that.
That's exactly what I tell everyone. 80 hours. Play that shit for 2 full work weeks.
Trevor says Monster Hunter is older Dauntless. Dauntless is a lot like this, except it's more cel shaded and it's free to play, so I would imagine it's nowhere near as advanced as this.
Yeah, this is super in depth. It's on Steam.
How much is it, roughly? What's this game run? Looks like it's probably a $60 title.
I think it's on sale for like 30 right now.
All right, what's the price range usually though? It's probably what, like between 30 and
60.
60.
Yeah, 30 and 60.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find it on like G2A for like a lot cheaper though.
Okay.
So that's Bandero. There's Bayo Totus.
Fucking crazy.
He's basically like best way I can describe him is like a shark that slithers through the snow. So he has like a fin on top. You probably saw him in the trailer. He has a fin on top that swiggles around and jumps out and starts attacking.
Yep, I'm literally watching that part of the trailer right now.
Yeah. He's the first large monster you face. So that's
God, that'd be terrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, that's the first like big boy monster you fight.
Oh my gosh, the intro, it's like they showed like a little intro video of him like showing up and he fucking jumps out of the earth and slams his horn into the chest of some big creature.
Yeah.
Kills him right there.
Exactly.
Monster Hunter's been around since the 80s? Oh, never mind, 2004.
Not the 80s. Yeah, 2004. Came out on the PS2 first.
Yeah, it's an older game.
There is Nargacuga, which is a big one that a lot of people have been wanting for.
Your fucking timing was perfect. Literally, just as you said that, it showed a picture of him with his name on my screen.
So he's from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which was a PSP game.
Wow, he looks like a werewolf.
Yeah. So yeah, he is about halfway through the story. You fight him. He has in Monster Hunter World they added something called Turf Wars, where a bunch of monsters where two big monsters will just fight each other for dominance. One of my
you just walk into the situation.
Mm-hmm. And you just stay the hell away when that happens. You just watch from afar.
Yeah. That's super cool, man.
There's this one monster that they re-added. They re-added into Monster Hunter World that they added into Monster Hunter World called Devil Joe. He's the big pickle. What he does is he's the alpha male. He is like top tier. What he does, he's kind of like a dragon. If you look up Monster Hunter World, like Big Pickle or Monster Hunter Big Pickle, Devil Joe or something like that. What he does is he will fight literally anything on the map if he's hungry enough. I have seen him jump up, grab a flying dragon out of the sky, and just body slam the shit out of that motherfucker. He's the coolest. I love Devil Joe. He's adorable.
Oh my gosh. He does look like a giant pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the one that looks bloody and skinned. That looks nasty.
Yeah, that's Monster Hunter World, Devil Joe. He's a lot more cuter in like Monster Hunter 3.
Yeah, he looks fucking foul. He looks like a hell monster in the other one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool about Nargacuga. He has Turf Wars with Rathalos, which is one of the pretty cool monster in the base game. So it's really nice that you're actually going to be able to go back. They're going to have new stuff for the base game, essentially, like in the first area, with new monsters and stuff. So one thing that they wanted to do was they wanted to make a new like cover monster, quote unquote. So in Monster Hunter World, it's Near Gigante, or Nergi, as I like to call him.
I'm gonna guess that's the big, like emu-looking thing.
No,
With the horns.
no.
Okay.
Nergi is terrifying, and I love him. He's caused me so much, and I have almost ripped my hair out on many occasions trying to fight.
What's his name? Nergi?
Nerg Gigante. It is
It's probably this terrifying-looking
Nergigante. Nerg Gigante.
Nergit. Oh, there it is.
G. Yep, there you go.
Damn it. It's probably the same thing I was just looking at. Yeah, this thing looks fucking scary.
Okay. Yeah, that's Nerg Gigante. That's the cover.
It's like
That's
Diablo.
not the final. Yeah, he's not like the final boss or anything. He's just
That's
the
not?
cover. No. Oh no. The here's the funny thing. The final boss of the game is a cakewalk compared to Nerg Gigante.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Xeno'jiiva is just garbo compared
Monster
to
Hunter-
Nerg Gigante.
Monster Hunter World sold over 12 million copies.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most popular out of the series.
Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. It's
Clever.
absolutely fantastic.
That's crazy.
So the new cover monster, since Monster Hunter World is all about these giant dragons, they made a new ice-based dragon, called Elder Dragon is what they're called Valkana.
Yeah, I've seen him.
So Valkana is the big dragon, the ice-based dragon dude that flies around, ruins your day. Because
So in
I
this
play,
place, are you on a volcano? No, volcana. Are you on So you're on a big map and you run around the map, or
Mhm.
are you like spawn? Do you like spawn into locations where these things are living?
So it's kind of like the world's base is like split up into multiple different areas, and the areas are gigantic. Even in like the earlier games, like the PSP and like the DS games, they're very big open areas. And what you do is in Monster Hunter World, you walk around the map, you find tracks on the ground, you examine the tracks, and then you have these things called scout flies that will fly around, that will lead you to these monsters once you gathered enough tracks and stuff to find it. So once you find them, that's when you fight the monster. They run away. You catch up to them. You fight them again. You catch away. You probably die a few times along the way. Someone forgets to fight or eat for Moxie, so you lose some health there. You card a few times, which isn't fun. But yeah, so you do that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I still got my heads on though.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the older games where you had to use paintballs, which wear off over time. But that's getting way out of topic there. I can go on for hours about Monster Hunter. But yeah, so those are some of the new monsters that they talked in the press conference. That's one of the biggest complaints myself and like everyone has had with Monster Hunter World is that there was not enough monsters in it. Odd enough as it sounds, you fought the same monster a bunch of times.
Oh, I bet. Probably hard to incorporate so many different creatures into a game.
Well, here's also the thing too. If let's take a look at.
You did it with Pokemon Snap.
They did.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this here for a second. This is a game on the
I'm just
PlayStation
kidding, totally
4, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter Tri on the Nintendo Wii had way more monsters than this game.
Really?
Yeah. And most of the monsters in Monster Hunter World are flying monsters. So when you play as someone like me, who mains a hammer, a giant hammer, it's kind of tough fighting things high in the air. While people who are playing as things like the bow and arrow, or the lance, or the Kinsect glaive, they could have a little bit of an easier time because they could fly around or just shoot it out of the midair.
Yeah.
So
right. I work out sometimes.
that's just me. So
I think Final
can
Fantasy
play around.
15 had quite a few too in their open world, didn't they?
Yeah, but you could jump. You could do the throw and zip zoom.
Yeah, that's true.
Everywhere. This, I mean, I hit my hammer a few times, and I have to step back to regain my stamina.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, those are the new monsters. So good. I like the new monsters. They look pretty cool on the. It's cool, to see Nargacuga back. I really like Nargacuga and Unite. The when I got to him when I played it. There's some new hunter actions. So you have your slinger that can shoot out different things. In Monster Hunter World, the base game, the way to use it was you had to sheath your weapon, aim, and fire. Okay? So you could be trying to shoot something like, say, a flash pod that will shoot out a big shot of light, basically a flashbang grenade, to drop the monster and stun them. Unless you're Devil Joe, who has little itty bitty eyes, so it doesn't really matter to him. So now you can actually shoot your slinger with your weapon drawn, which is game changing, let me tell you. There have been so many times where I'm running around and I'm fighting something like a devil, or not a Devil Joe, a Nir Gigante, or Valhazak, or Rathalos, or something like that. Some big monster, big scary monster. And I have to wait, put away my hammer, aim, and fire. Now I can just do it with it drawn.
That's
There
good.
you go. Makes the game a whole lot easier, huh?
You also have this cool thing called a clutch claw. So in Monster Hunter World, the base game, I'm just going to call it base game from now on, because that's too much to say. In base game, you had the ability on certain things to throw like a claw in the air, almost like a grappling hook, to grab onto something to, like, you know, swing across a ledge or get to a different vantage point, that kind of stuff. So now you can use that clutch claw to grab onto a monster, zip to him, and just start beating him. Start wailing on him. And you could do some cool different things like that. So it lets you grapple onto the monsters. There's a few different actions available to you. So what this will do is it will kind of get it into an enraged state where you can almost control him. All right. So one of the cool things that you can do is something called a flinch shot. So going back to the slinger that I said earlier, you could have different things equipped to your slinger. Things like rocks or dragon crystals or the flash pods, dung pods, etc. What you could do is you could claw your way over to the monster, shoot like a bunch of shit into its face, jump off, and it will just go running and then just topple over. So
Nice.
you can get over to it and just start whacking it. So that's pretty cool. And then you can also put that into different combos too. So things like the Twin Blade, where you have its whole emphasis is doing very little damage, but a very fast rate. You can combo that into a bunch of stuff. So that's going to really change things like the metagame and what's going to be a good weapons and different strategies for all that kind of stuff. They're also changing things for things like the great swords, different weapons there. You're going to have more powerful slinger shots. Twin blades can use the claw shot to do more damage or do combos. There's a gun called the light bow gun, which is just a bow gun that you run around and you just shoot stuff with. You can do different things. So you can slide now. Instead, you can, in the base game, you could just roll. Okay. If you double tap the roll button in a certain direction with the light bow gun, you actually do a slide. And while you do that slide, that fully reloads your ammo.
So it's
And
like McCree.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of like McCree, exactly. They also has a move where you can like kind of roll backwards and give you one shot. It will reload one bullet so you can shoot at it. So you can kind of back off and then still do damage, which is really cool. So here's the product lineup. So they have a few different things available, a few different versions available. There's the digital version of Iceborne. None of the prices have been set yet. You can buy just the digital version of Iceborne. So if you already have the base game, this is what you would get. Just the expansion. There's the digital deluxe edition that gets you some goodies, like some different armor sets that don't actually do anything. They're just cosmetic. There's the deluxe edition that, again, same thing, but just I do believe it comes in a physical case. There's the Iceborne Master Edition base and expansion pack, which is you get Monster Hunter World, the base game, and the expansion Iceborne on a physical case. So that might be what I have to buy.
Of course, you're a fanboy. You got to get the best.
I have to get the best. I bought the steelbook case that we sold at work for like $14 for Monster Hunter World. I was like, Capcom, I want to give you more money. They also, if you pre-order the game, which is the pre-orders are available right now, you can get the Yukimoto series layered armor set, which is just a cool looking set of armor that doesn't affect any of your stats or anything. It just goes over your armor, makes it look cool. The Steam version is set for a winter release. Pre-orders start today. But just because they announced Iceborne doesn't mean they're done with Monster Hunter World. Nuh-uh. No. They're adding a new thing for Monster Hunter World. There's a Spring Festival going on right now. And one of the things for the Spring Festival that's available right now, today, if you're good enough, if you're a man enough, you can fight the Arc-Tempered Near Gigante. So, Arc-Tempered monsters. Very mad, very angry, very tough. They will ruin you. They will wreck you. There we go. That's all you need to know about Arc-Tempered monsters. It has new swifter attacks, which... But you can get some cool new armor. So the Near Gigante Gamma armor will be available if you if you beat Near Gigante and collect all of its stuff. And then there's also a dynamic theme available on PS4 right now. So that was the Monster Hunter event. I geeked out so hard with that, and I have I think that was about 2 pages worth of notes. So they crammed that 35 minutes full of stuff. It was wonderful. I love it. I cannot hear you at all, Walker.
There we go. So, no, the graphics in the game, actually, it does look super fun. It just sucks that you have to play so much to kind of get caught up.
It's like a job.
But no, I'm super intrigued to see how this new one does. I really, really am.
Oh, I'm getting it day one, and I will let you guys know.
Oh yeah, dude.
I will let you guys know on the next podcast when it becomes available. I read an article one day about this one former Japanese pop star. She put about, I think it was like 3,000 hours into Monster Hunter on the DS. 4,000 hours.
Jesus.
Or no, 3,000 hours into Monster Hunter World on DS.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Sounds like
That's
Schroeder
a lot
and
of
Ark.
damn hours. Yeah. How many hours?
Like 3,000.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's like,
hey, if
Monster
you have
Hunter-
something you love, game-wise.
Yeah, man. It depends on what you're doing with it. Like, that person was straight up playing, man.
yeah.
I don't know how many. Who knows? I honestly have no idea how many of those hours I was actually asleep. Too. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah,
I was into the modding end of things. So like even last night I'm modding the server and I trying to figure.
We've all had those moments while we're gaming and it's late at night and we fall asleep or something. And
I
we
have
just...
fallen asleep while streaming the game.
One guy fell asleep and woke up with 2,000 people watching him.
Nice.
I seen an article about that. A guy fell asleep, he woke up, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, Dad's awake! Shh, don't." He's like,
Don't wake Dad.
and I guess
Don't wake
to his like
Papa.
surprise, he was like, "What's going on here?" Like I guess for like he was sleeping for like 3 hours streaming, and like literally people got wind of it, and he woke up to it was like 2,300 people, and
Nice.
everyone was just making stories and like someone like started a story and everyone just added on to it about like this guy's
Nice.
backstory and shit.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's hilarious. That's awesome. But no, I'm
But yeah,
excited.
that's it for me.
Word. I only got one more thing, so I forgot to mention. On the 7th of this month, a couple days ago, was the 20th anniversary of The Mummy, the movie with Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay.
It's random.
Yeah.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, the 20th anniversary. The only reason why I bring it up is because he said in an interview that wasn't actually told to anybody before that he almost died during filming it. You know the scene when that girl's trying to get him out of jail and the noose is around his neck, and the guy chops the rope and he falls.
Yeah.
So obviously he wasn't actually being hung, but they still put a noose around his neck, and he was about to go up next because they cut the rope and he falls and he's hanging there. So he has a noose around his neck, and what he does one of these things where he goes like he holds his breath and like tries to get his face like super red, kind of like he's taking a super poop, and didn't realize the noose was actually tighter than he thought. So when he did that, the noose constricted more around his neck, basically cutting off his circulation, and he passed out. And I guess he was confirmed dead for like 3 seconds, and they had to resuscitate him.
Heavens.
That sounds like something out of Hitman.
Yeah.
That sounds like some
Like an
bullshit.
optional move.
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, you motherfuckers! You did that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
You were trying to kill me. You never liked Encino, man. You bug.
So yeah, and during that scene, he actually had a noose around his neck, and he almost died because of it. Yeah, they had to
That's
resuscitate him.
Rough beat.
Wow.
Super
Wow.
random, out of the ordinary,
Things
but I was
people-
just reading that.
yes. Hey. Random thing in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to go to releases to finish up?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to put on releases. I forgot to add that to the thing.
Did you guys see the thing that Cuphead like expansion coming out for Cuphead?
Mm.
What?
Yeah, they're coming out with an
What?
expansion for Cuphead. It's a
I-
female cup.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I love Cuphead.
Yeah, that game's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you guys haven't played Cuphead, you need to play Cuphead. It's great.
Yeah.
Cuphead's fantastic.
Yeah, let me see if I can find anything on the YouTubes here about it. Probably not. Maybe. Cuphead. Expansion. Let me see if it has anything on it. Yeah, here it is. Cuphead DLC announcement trailer, Xbox. I'll drop it in the Discord here.
Heck yeah.
Copy. Paste. Go. There you
So
go.
what do we got here for releases?
Oh, releases here. Today, for people on the East Coast, Thea 2, The Shattering comes out on PC. All right. May 14th, Plague Tale Innocence comes out on PS4 and PC, even though it shows the Xbox One box art.
I see that.
On the 14th, same day, we got Sniper Elite V2 remastered.
And it shows,
Sniper Elite games are really good.
and it's for
Yeah,
the
those
Switch.
games are fun.
It's for the Switch and PC, but it says the PS4.
PS4, yeah.
And look at Rage 2. Same thing.
Rage 2, PC and PS4, although it says the Xbox One. Rock of Ages 2, Bigger and Bolder comes out on the Switch on the 14th. Blades of Time comes out on the Switch on the, guess what, 14th. We have Darkwood comes out on the PS4 on the 14th.
Darkwood? Is
Yep.
that top-down one?
I have no clue. I've never seen it.
that game?
Procedurally generated in location. I think it is top down.
Oh
if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
dude. If you
Yeah, it
guys,
is.
yeah. What's that coming out on?
PS4.
That's one that's worth playing. I've
it?
never actually played it, but I've watched a lot of content on it. I wanted to do it on the show, but when I was doing the Wednesday night thing all the time,
Yeah.
I never got around to it. But that game looks awesome. It's a ridiculous amount of energy went into the audio production of that game.
Oh, that's cool.
Even though it's a top-down, you could if you're looking at a picture of it, you can see it's top
Yeah,
down.
I'm watching the trailer.
It's still super creepy, and it still
That's what I
creates
hear.
that real vibe.
Might be something
Yeah.
I play for October.
Yeah, I am.
see an
I
idea.
am for sure. Yo, let's. Oh, I wonder if there's a thing. I wonder if there's anything something to talk about and think about for later.
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
it at the same time or something.
Yeah.
Because I want to play that. I've always wanted to play. It's every once in a while it goes on sale. It's on Steam for not much. I think it's like $15. But one of the
That's
things
not
that
bad.
was really cool about these developers is they were like, apparently they put something out that said something along the lines of, look, we understand that not everybody has the money for it. So if you want the game, go ahead and pirate it. Just when you got the money, do us a favor and buy it.
Nice.
That's
You know,
really
so
nice.
and they put it on the Pirate Bay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's adorable that they did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're like, go ahead. We want people to play it. We want people to know about it. But if you like it, when you get the money, hey, you should really purchase the legit copy.
That's like those
cool.
places that hand out like sterile needles, to heroin addicts.
Yeah, they opened up a place in Washington State like that. There's a
Yeah.
Netflix thing about them.
Yeah, that's exactly like those. It's
That's a
just like,
horrible analogy.
it's
That
the
is-
exact same thing though. Like,
I don't know if it's
Except-
necessarily
no.
the same thing.
listen to me here, okay?
If
Alright.
anybody knows about their heroin
Alright.
needles, it's gonna
Hold
be
on.
James.
All right, hold on. So listen to me here, okay? Going to the Pirate Bay is like grabbing a needle off the street for your computer. You inject it, and
Alright.
it fills you full of who knows what kind of diseases. You may get a clean one, you may get one that's filled with AIDS. Who knows? Same thing with your computer. So
Okay.
you go to these places, or these places provide you with these clean needles to help your addiction, which in this case, for the idea of Deadwood, is a gaming addiction because you need to play
Right.
the video games. So at least you're getting one that isn't, full of computer aids.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. I
So
suppose.
is that a good analogy or what?
Okay, yeah, that's better explained when you say it that way.
Right,
Essentially,
before an
you're
analogy,
infecting
you
your
have to
computer with
explain
shit.
it. I'm just fucking around. I'm kidding. But still, man, yeah, it's a good game. It's one that I would recommend for people.
On the 16th, it comes out for the Switch.
Really? And those
Oh.
would be cool on those more. I bet that
Fuck.
would be. I bet these games would be fun for on those smaller consoles, like and.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, here's an advert for you, right? It's you're sitting outside because let's be real, people they go in the woods, but you still got your game consoles and your phones
yeah.
and your little Tamagotchis with you. So like, so
You have your
you know,
Pokey Walkers.
right, you're sitting around a campfire. You got that Darkwood game playing.
The
just
Legend
vibing
27
out to
keeps
the
killing
environment
me.
and the game, like balancing it. It's
The
a
Legend
moment there.
27 keeps killing me.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Alright.
the Legend 27.
I digress.
Guys, the biggest release of the year comes out on the 16th.
Hmm.
Probably the biggest release in our lifetime. Bubsy, Paws on Fire, comes out for PS4 and PC.
Bubsy.
Bubsy.
I
Bobcat.
remember Bubsy, man.
So, I bought Bubsy 3D
Back in the day.
I bought Bubsy 3D for the PlayStation 1 at the exchange.
Nice.
And the dude's like, "Why do you want this?" And I look at the guy, I'm like,
Why not?
"Because I hate myself."
It's a good reason.
It is.
Yeah. Very good one. Castlevania Anniversary Collection comes out on the 16th for the Switch and PS4. Castlevania Anniversary
Nice.
Collection. Let's see what comes in it. We get. Oh, it's part of Konami's 50th anniversary celebration. We have 8 titles: Castlevania for the NES, Castlevania 2: Simon's Quest, Castlevania: The Adventure for the Game Boy, Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse, Kid Dracula for the Game Boy, Castlevania 2: Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy, Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo, and Castlevania Bloodlines that came out on the Sega Genesis.
Nice.
That's some pretty solid titles.
Yeah, it is.
Surprised Symphony of the Night isn't on there, but you know.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What else? Oh, hey, guess what comes out on March 17th, guys?
Ah,
What?
Darkwood for the Xbox One.
Boom.
there you go.
Oh shit! The
YouTube
Dragon
plays
Layers.
2 ads every time.
Guilty Gear comes out on the PS4 on the 16th. Road to Guangdong comes out on PC, the early access version, whatever that is.
That sounds fun.
And on the 17th, we have Dragon's Lair Trilogy comes out for the Xbox One. So hey,
Okay.
that's your releases for the week.
Boom.
Oh, fuck.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Well, I got nothing
Alright.
else.
I don't either.
I think that
We're
You know,
going on 3 hours, so
Word.
Yeah, they're always-
unfortunately,
shows are
unfortunately,
always
we're not.
much longer than we expect them to be.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have any questions from the chat. But
No.
if you do have a question for when we have a sub, 2-hour show,
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Walker, where can they send their questions to?
At levelunlockedpodcast@gmail.com. Feel free to send us any questions, concerns, topics you want us to talk about, feedback, whatever it may be. Let us know. You want to have the application for Schroeder's role-playing GTA 5. Send us an email and we will respond as soon as possible. You also can reach us at our Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL. What the fuck is this dude doing? LVL Unlocked Pod.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking out my window. I just see someone drive, just back up across, there's an alley in my backyard. Just back up in my alley, pull into my backyard, and just. So basically, he's coming from here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the left. He backs up into my backyard and goes left.
Goes the same exact way you came.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
makes
why I
sense.
was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
That's hilarious. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, as I am Mr. Jeremy, Captain _ Geach15.
Wait.
What?
Guys, what's coming up? What's coming out?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Schroeder, how much more do you got on the server?
Oh, darn it. I don't even know.
All right, where can they find
It's almost
you?
done. It's
when-
almost done.
When you're done, where can they find you stream at?
That's going to be on twitch.tv/splash screen gaming, as well as on YouTube, where we also post these videos. Another thing, we need to start promoting our Discord for the Level Unlock podcast a bit more. We
I
have
keep forgetting about it.
yeah, man, we have we'll start posting those in the descriptions to our stuffs and stuff.
Heck yeah.
You can post questions there and comments and join the conversation and suggestions and all that stuff. So, but yeah, man, on the Twitch, on the YouTube, I have the Instagram and the Facebook and the Twitter and all that jazz. But I don't really Twitch is probably the best place right now, and the Discord. I spend a lot of time there. So, actually, I'm almost always there. So yeah, if you ever need to reach out, that's where we'll be.
What about you, James?
So I have on. If you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/people8studios, you will see on Wednesday some more Yakuza 0, and on Thursday you'll see Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, and on Friday you'll see Resident Evil 4. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings and possibly afternoons, I am streaming Days Gone, so you can
Cool.
watch me play that.
Bam.
Walker.
Hit him with that
Oh,
dab.
And that's on twitch.tv/people8studios and on Twitter @people810. Walker, where can they find you?
You can find
What are you
me.
doing?
I'm trying to
what are you
find the guy who said he followed me on Instagram. I don't know his name though. Can't find it. He posted in my chat that he followed me on Instagram, but I think Trevor followed me on Instagram too. Thanks, Trevor.
Cool.
But for myself,
Yeah.
I
mean,
will be.
I wish Trevor would follow me.
Yeah, but you hate people. Like,
That's true.
I mean, I'm just sitting here, just like, hey, I
From
just
Big
need
Booty,
seven.
sir.
I just need 7 more followers, and then I'm hit 50 followers. Twitch,
oh,
so
really?
I'm
Are you
just-
that close?
Heck
I'm
yeah,
just
he is.
sitting here for the past like 3 months, just
Do you realize once you do that, you can't stream to those 3 places? Like,
well, if I
be
decide
a little more
to go,
strategic.
He's
that's
got
if
a.
I decide to go affiliate.
Yeah, if he accepts it.
If I
Um,
accept it.
So yeah, go follow him. People I Hate Studios.
Dap.
Blah. But anyways,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
PLEIHATE Studios.
exactly. Borderlands, I'm probably gonna try to knock out a little bit by myself in my off time. But other than that, just Call of Duty, World War Z. If I decide to play that, whatever games me and James decide to play on the PlayStation now. Random ass games.
Who knows?
We played some game where we killed giant ants the other day. That was kind of fun.
Defense Force 4.1, baby.
So that was fucking weird. And Grand Theft Auto whenever it gets done, Schroeder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you can find me at Captain_Geech15 on the Twitter, on the Twitch, on the TubeYube, as well as Captain Geech15 on the Instagram because my other one was hacked and no longer exists. So, thank you, ladies and gents, for partaking in episode 15 of the Level Unlock podcast. As always, you can find us levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com and anywhere podcasts are available. Audio only version will be live tomorrow. As always, thank you, and we will see you next week. Bum ba ba. Deuces.
Hi, Trevor.
Go follow
Push all the
James.
wrong buttons.
Thanks for following me.
What are these?
Peace out, guys. Peace
I'm
out,
a
everybody.
Christian.
Too many things.